No. All right,
Welcome,
dogs. Take it away. Dun, dun, dun,
welcome.
dun, dun, dun,
Five
dun, dun.
welcomes for our 500th episode. That's right. Welcome to Movie the Podcast. That's
Insane.
right. Movie the Podcast. 500 times I've said that, or someone said it. And what a treat we have for you today, dear listener.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, our listenership
Anthony,
is
you're
taking
gonna
a
love it.
our listenership is taking a bath today because we have a special guest.
Yeah,
One of
six listeners.
one of our
is
six
on.
listeners is on the show. So
And we
you know,
already
if you
recruited Nate, so numbers are hurt.
dwindling.
That's why I just hit play on it and walk away from my phone.
And I refuse to listen. So we are joined by Beef Weasel Emeritus, Matt
Magnate.
McCormick.
What was the word you used?
Emeritus? Maybe emeritus. Is
I-
what
Emeritus, yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
what I'm
Emeritus.
going for.
I couldn't
So
say. I
he's
couldn't say
retired from
cacophony.
active beef weaselry, and now he just has like an honorary title.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got,
yeah.
like-
The
he's
University
like-
of Movie the Podcast has presented him with a
He's like
degree in beef
Honorary
weaseling.
degree in beef.
Yeah, he's in like a muscular sabbatical. Like it's. But no, we're so happy to have Matt on board to talk about Troy Duffy's
Oh,
seminal
boy.
work, how to use
Emphasis on semen.
Yeah, yeah. There's it's all semen all the time.
how to fade to black in 7 days. No, it is
God.
the Boondock Saints.
A movie that we may have brought up every episode on the show.
We
Yeah.
brought
Thus
this.
far.
That's the reason we broke format, is because we brought this movie up a ton. Also, before we get into the meat and potatoes, when I wish I had access to some sort of time capsule, like a time machine, where I could send this recording to every idiot in high school that told me this movie was like awesome and that I had to watch
Send it to me in 2005.
Because there's two movies, and the other movie we've already reviewed. There's two fucking movies that I kept hearing. Oh, you got to watch it. This movie's so fucking.
It's the two genders. It's Donnie Darko and the Boondocks.
Yeah, 110%. It's
Two of my
those
least
two-
favorite genders.
It's those two fucking movies. Everybody's like, oh, you like weird movies, right? You gotta watch this.
edgy movies.
You like Reservoir Dogs? You gotta watch Boondock Saints. It's like I gotta watch myself fucking jump off a fucking bridge.
I was sold on. Oh, you like Usual Suspects? You're gonna love the Boondock Saints.
Oh, I'll
And
do you one.
did.
I'll do you one better. I was out with a girl that said you like John Woo movies, right? Have
Oh,
you seen this?
What?
You know, that's
Oh my
a connection I've
God.
had not considered with Well, this movie. But there
I mean,
definitely
there's
are
guns
some
in both.
pretensions towards John Woo in
There's
this.
slow
Like,
motion.
totally slipped by me.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I never put that together, but yeah, you're definitely
It's
right.
Doveless.
I
More
mean-
like John Poo movies.
Troy Duffy is a pastiche of every better director that he
Yeah.
likes. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Like a Quentin
Sean
Tarantino type.
he's like a
Everybody
he's
he
like-
could name drop to Harvey Weinstein in the bar that he bartended at in LA. That's what he is trying to be in this film.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
man.
what we're saying last week. I'm sure Nate will talk about it with Overnight, but it's like when you like face turn Harvey Weinstein, you know you've got like serious problems.
Yeah,
I've
it's
not seen
yeah.
that movie. I need to watch it sometime.
you got to get on. The
It's way
Plex
better
map.
than Boondock Saints, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Well,
Yes.
let me like drop an anecdote. When
Please.
I lived in Baltimore in like fucking what year was that? What year did Fallout 3 come out?
2000,
17?
So
No,
at
it
any
was
rate,
way
around
before
that
that.
time,
Yeah.
You'd be like
a
9
friend
or
of mine that
something.
I knew
Yeah.
since high school was dating a dude who worked at Bethesda, and he was friends with Duffy.
Oh,
He
no
used to,
shit.
he used to be a regular at that bar in LA
No
when Duffy
shit.
bartended there, and he was always talking about screenwriting and shit.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Well,
it's a shame
I
you
gave
didn't
him a
actually
free copy of Fallout
screenwrite.
3, and he gave a friend of mine an STD. So
Wait, Troy Duffy gave your friend an STD?
no,
Or-
his,
oh.
the dude who knew him.
That's
Oh.
hilarious.
That's a very Fallout plot, though. I can dig that. It's good.
It is funny. Where I always forget
Zany.
Bethesda is named that because of Bethesda,
Oh,
Maryland.
it's off of
right down the street.
270.
Yeah, when I used to work in Germantown, I used to drive past it. Well, it says ZeniMax Studios
ZeniMax.
now, but yeah, I mean, like, it's crazy. It's right there. And I always
It's
like,
still
is Todd,
Bethesda Gaming Studios, yeah, but it's owned by ZeniMax.
is
Right?
Todd Howard there? Because I want to throw eggs at him. 'Cause
He
he's-
still is, yeah.
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 All right. Let's get into
Suck an egg, Todd.
what we watched. Since
Hey Matt, have you watched any movies since we watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The New Generation?
Oh, that was the
You're
last.
gonna
thing
need
we
to
recently-
list them
Most
all.
movies suck now.
Yeah, true.
I just like
the
watch
last
like
episode.
Heat over and over.
I thought the last episode Matt did was the Solar
Was it
Babies.
Roller Boys or
A Roller
Oh, was
Boys?
it Prayer
Yeah,
of the Roller
Prayer for
Boys?
the Roller
Okay.
Boys.
I don't remember
Matt-
which one we did first and which one we did second. And they're lost to the mist of time now.
Matt, you
so.
got to watch the Rollerblade 7. That movie.
I do need to watch that. I was
You do not.
intrigued by your
You do
review.
not need to experience Zen
It was
filmmaking.
amazing.
You could talk about it for an hour, and we would still have no idea if you actually watched it or not.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Just mention the Wheel Zone one time, and you've got it. It's
You
done.
can wing it.
the
I was
United,
thinking back-
United States
States
of America. That's brilliant. I got to admit.
I was thinking back the other day about my first episode, which
Wow,
was
what was-
over 10 years ago.
Holy
Hmm.
shit!
Was
Yeah.
was it a Keanu Reeves movie?
No, it was
Oh.
Deja Vu with Denzel Washington.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Denzel.
That was
Ken
your first
Denver.
episode. Damn, that's
Was that
great.
Not the time is on my side. What movie is that?
That's
That's-
Fallen.
Fallen,
Oh,
yeah.
that's Fallen. Okay.
One of those I remember I had to leave because somebody got in a car accident and I had to bolt in the middle of the fucking show.
Jesus Christ.
Matt, what'd you watch recently?
What have I watched recently? I was rewatching 1990 sci-fi horror classic Hardware.
Oh, I love that movie.
Banger.
Hell
It's a
yeah.
banger.
That's great.
movie.
Really young Dylan McDermott, super like zero budget. I mean, what that probably cost like.
Who
$1
is the
million.
director on that? It's somebody.
That's
It's,
the guy. That's the guy from
Dr. Moreau,
Dr.
dude.
Moreau. Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
think of
yeah.
his name.
Richard Stanley.
Richard
Stanley.
Stanley, yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I say
so I
this
watched
all the
that.
time on the show. That is one of the that is in the like cyberpunk oeuvre. There's not a lot of cyberpunk films. I feel like that one definitely
Hold
sneaks
up.
in there.
And real quick,
it's like an
who's-
homage to all the goodies too. It's got like
Oh yeah.
Judge
What are you
Dredd,
saying,
Blade
guys?
Runner.
Who's the guy who's not Richard Stanley, who always mistake him for?
I have no idea.
Fair enough.
Creepers guy.
Yeah, Stanley Ipkiss.
No, it's not Stanley
Dean
Ipkiss.
Stockwell?
No, the guy
Richard
who made
Starkey.
nope, the guy who made Centurion and Doomsday and
Oh, Marshall.
Neil Marshall.
Neil
The guy
Marshall.
with Dog Soldiers.
Dog Soldiers.
Dog
That
Soldiers
was-
is the shit.
That is an incredibly niche mix-up you have there.
Yeah,
like-
that's really weird. But
In
I
my
respect
mind,
it.
Two directors most people have never fucking heard of.
Yeah, but like
Right.
I always get their bodies of work mixed up. I'm always like, yeah, Neil Marshall made Hardware and Richard Stanley made fucking Doomsday, and I always get it fucking crisscross for
Neil
some reason.
Marshall also made that dog shit Hellboy movie with what's his name from Stranger Things.
David Harbour.
But didn't he also make The Descent?
Yes,
Banger.
I like
That's
The
probably his
Descent.
best movie then, right? Like
Yeah,
I got
I
a
have
soft
a-
spot for Doomsday. That
So
movie
do I.
sucks, but it's
Yeah,
fun.
awesome.
It's real dumb. It's
It's
real
real
dumb,
dumb.
but it's fun.
so you watched Hardware, which has
Watched
a great
Hardware,
robot design.
I watched a bunch of Righteous Gemstones.
Nice.
Good
Hell yeah.
show.
One of my
Man,
favorite
that show
shows.
drops off a fucking cliff though. Holy shit. Like first season amazing, second season pretty great, third season they clearly did not know what the fuck they were there for.
Oh, so I
They're
really
like, we got to
I
make
really-
another season, just jam some shit in the fucking
I
script.
really like the third season with Steve Zahn and the Montgomerys.
Yeah, I mean there were fun bits to it. Wait, are the Montgomerys in? No, they're in season 2, aren't they? Maybe I have my seasons fucked up. Is there a full season?
Season 2 is the one with or wait, maybe no, I think season 2 is there is 4 seasons.
Okay, so season 3 good, season 4 not great.
Season
Not
4, yeah,
terrible,
it's,
but
kind,
not
it's
great.
not.
I mean, the cast is still killer, right?
It's
Like,
still better than 95% of other TV comedies out
Oh,
there,
absolutely,
but it doesn't
absolutely,
hold up
yeah.
to the other 3 seasons.
yeah, and it really seemed like they intended to end that show at the end of season 3. Like the final episode of season 3 is like a series finale, and then they were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
one more season."
HBO gave him that HBO money.
I
Yeah,
feel like that
You
happens.
want
with a
more?
lot of-
Well, sure.
dude,
feel like that
anything to
happens
get
with
John
all
Goodman paid
HBO
is cool in my
shows.
book. Like,
Yeah, agreed.
I watched that. What else? I haven't watched many fucking movies. I watched some Schitt's Creek.
Love
show.
that show.
But no,
Yeah,
show
it's
I need
real
to
good.
watch.
It's real good.
Have you watched it previously, or is this like a rewatch?
My girlfriend used to watch it all the time, so I would catch like bits and pieces here and there. Like I knew about the ass fucking sign,
Hmm.
shit like that.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, I've been watching that more intently. I think I'm more on like the third season or something. I don't even know how many seasons of that show there are.
6.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of crazy.
And the
6
sixth season is like tremendous television. Like it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It is
Okay.
like the sixth
I look
season
forward
of
to
that
it.
show is up there with the final season of Parks and Rec and the final season of 30 Rock. Like it is like closure in a way that few shows get the opportunity to do, and it's like you're left like it's super bittersweet. It's awesome. It's an
Yeah, so
amazing
I
program.
can see that coming in Schitt's Creek, and I kind of like it because like the characters are assholes, but like
The
there's
growth,
definitely like an
the
arc to
growth
them.
arc across
Yeah,
6
you can
seasons
already
for
see it as
every
far
one
in
of
as I
them.
am.
It's
Yeah.
like so nice. It's like, and it feels genuine and earned. It's
Yeah,
top
yeah,
tier.
I can pick up that vibe in that show. But yeah, I'm digging that. But I haven't really watched any movies recently. Otherwise,
Well, that movies kind of suck.
Well, welcome to our
Yeah.
movie podcast.
Not a fan.
TV podcast.
there's like 2 things in theater I want to see that I
2
haven't.
things.
2 things. Yeah.
2
Two
things.
things.
What trailers have intrigued you?
So my daughter is a teenager, and
God
she
damn.
went to see Iron Lung with all her friends.
I saw
Okay.
that.
Yeah, Nate saw
And-
that.
Yeah.
and ranted and raved about it to me. Like she adored it. I think a lot of it was because it was like, big movie experience with her friends, and they knew the YouTube
Yeah,
guy.
of course.
Yeah.
They're fucking teenagers and they're into YouTube. So she's been pressing me to see that, so I'm intrigued by that. And then I want to see Have Fun Don't Die.
I really
Yeah,
do
I
want
wanna
to see
see
that.
that
I think
too.
it's already out of theaters. I think it's on
It's on the-
It's on
streaming.
the Plex
It's
already.
on the Plex.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
it's
been
awesome.
meaning to watch it for weeks.
I loved
I
it.
kind of want to see Project Hail Mary too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like
wanna
The
see it.
Martian.
I do. I really like The Martian, so
Yeah.
I kind of want to see
Yeah.
that too.
I read.
Although I know we all hate Ryan Gosling, but I'll give it.
No,
a shot.
Yeah, he
yeah.
Well, I think we have mixed opinions on competence porn movies.
Mhm.
It definitely
that's
is going to
true.
be a competence porn movie. I read
Yeah.
the book, and that's what Andy Weir writes. But it's a pretty good, like, back to basics, boiled down sci-fi story, with a lot of heart. So I expect the movie to be fun.
Cool. Pass the mic, my friend.
Gods.
I have not watched really anything of merit. I did.
Because we got 6 people tonight. We need to keep this shit.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, keep it going.
I'm gonna keep it
Pass
crisp.
the
I
mic.
didn't- No, I watched no movies. I did watch all the episodes of Company Retreat, the sequel to Jury Duty.
Oh,
Having
so
never
good.
watched Jury Duty,
Oh, you
Now
didn't
I
watch Jury Duty?
so I watched all 3 episodes of Company Retreat. That's where it was. I'd run out, so I need to see if they post a new one. And now I started watching Jury Duty. Jury Duty's fucking.
Jury
I don't know
Duty's
how they
excellent.
made Jury
Jury
Duty
Duty
happen because
With
it seems
James
illegal.
Marsden in that show is so fucking
Oh, he's
hilarious.
wonderful. But like,
Yeah.
that's a real courthouse, right? Like, how did they
It
legally?
can't be a real court. They might have
You'll
done
see it
in a
all- they
real
show it all.
courthouse.
There-
You can't-
there's
okay.
like a
30
there
summons.
there's like a documentary episode at the end. You'll see it.
Okay, because like they impaneled people, like what they did seemed mad illegal. Like when you took a step back, like if everyone wasn't gonna be real cool about this, it was gonna be a problem.
But this guy's really into it.
And then he seems like the nicest dude too. I'm hoping he doesn't take a heel turn. But Company Retreat, like the 3 episodes I've watched so far are hilarious. The only thing I don't understand about that and with Jury Duty, I guess they just need to do it. It's completely fake, right? But all the confessionals are done by all the actors, are done earnestly in character.
Yes.
I guess for the benefit, they're not just sitting there going, "We're really getting Ronald." Like they're they're staying in character, which is kind of weird. It makes it kind of sitcom-y, but it's funny. And I think the kid, I'm gonna say it right now, the kid in Company Retreat, like if this show doesn't land him some sort of like high up like HR position somewhere, because he is what's being thrown at him, he is handling, in my opinion, masterfully, and it's like the best audition for a job ever. And then I started watching that Beyond the Manosphere Into the Manosphere thing.
Oh, that's one. I watched that.
I'm like 40 minutes into it. I'm incensed. So
Yeah, I
guess
feel
I'll-
like
Are you
he-
mad because he's calling you out?
huh?
Are you mad because he's calling you out?
Now,
Oh,
I
who-
find this interesting because Gogs has spent his whole life mogging people before it was even
Yeah.
a known thing.
I
so.
kept it to myself.
I
I
feel
didn't
like
I didn't
By-
sell
by-
courses.
By definition, you can't mog to yourself. That's the whole point.
What
you,
I'm
you can't
saying,
self-mog.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
you
I
can't
didn't
Jester gooning.
Yeah,
self-mog.
you're jester maxing over here.
I feel like that documentary is going to be one of those things. It's as a weird comparison, but it's like the Vince McMahon documentary. I feel like I'm going to know way too much about it to get anything out of the actual documentary because we're so like internet poisoned.
Well,
See,
just
I'm
you
not.
and me,
I don't know.
Sean.
I don't know
Yeah.
most of the people. I only know some of the people
Which
involved.
douchebags are in it? I've heard of it, but I don't know who's.
The
So that
fresh
guy-
and the fresh and fit guys are in it.
Amro Foodle is in it. Apparently, I haven't gotten to his part yet.
I don't know who that is. I
Nico?
must be out of touch.
That's Myron Gaines, but I like to dead name him because he's ashamed of his
Oh.
own heritage.
Yeah.
I don't even know who Myron Gaines is.
Yeah.
They're on the Fresh and Fit podcast. It's just one of those.
Is that the one where they like interview like OnlyFans chicks or whatever?
No, that's
That-
the
you're
other
thinking
one.
of the Whatever
Andrew somebody.
podcast.
That's
No,
whatever.
he was interviewing a bunch of OnlyFans chicks in his segment in this too.
Yeah, they do the same thing. They just literally bring on women and they're like, "You're fucking stupid," and then they're just like owned. It's like the most embarrassing shit you've ever seen in your life.
Apparently, that kid Sneeko is in it. I don't really know who that is. There's some
Oh.
British guy.
I
who
saw
don't
him
know.
get beat up by a UFC fighter. That's how. I
Yeah,
know.
that was.
Yeah.
Funny.
HS Tiki Taki.
HS Tiki Taki is the guy who's starting.
That's my least
Yes.
favorite ship in our navy. HS Tiki Taki.
Yeah, hey Iran, if you're listening, and you want to torpedo something, go for the HS Tiki Taki. But no, it's like I'll finish watching it, but I am mad as hell. Like I'm not enjoying it.
So it's
That
like the
guy's-
new generation of those dickheads. Not
That
like
guy's
the-
name is Harrison Sullivan.
Yeah,
Ed
Good old-
Matthews.
Is clavicular in it?
God.
I can't tell. I don't know if clavicular's in it or not. That's really who I want to see.
That
'Cause I
guy. That guy is. He's idiot maxing. That guy is so fucking stupid. Like
He's
anytime
like,
you
I
see
do meth to cut weight to stay
But,
lean.
like, someone-
that was
someone-
like literally a thing he said.
Someone has proposed that he might be like this. Might be like a Kaufman level bit at this
No.
point.
No,
I
he
said
he had a stream when he was younger where he was hitting himself in the face with a hammer
Hammer,
to,
yeah,
to
to
break
grow
his
jaw.
jaw to like make his jaw stronger. He's a fucking idiot.
I sent TJ a video essay the other day. It was called "Clavicular is what Nietzsche warned us about," and it was like dead ass serious. Like,
It was
wasn't
yeah, he was
ironic at all.
that guy was uber mensch maxing.
Yeah, but that's everything I want. I gotta. I'll finish watching that, and then I'll just get angry. Sean.
All I watched so far, but well, I've been busy driving my Mercedes Benz. But beyond that, no,
He's Benz maxing.
bro, I can't recommend enough buying a 25-year-old Mercedes to everybody on the show.
What's
No,
a
I've been
25-year-old Mercedes run one nowadays? Like, should we
This
should we all
car-
should
Well, I traded my Solstice and $1,500 for it, so it was like $6 or $7 grand.
That's a pretty good deal.
that's a
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we should
That's
we
great
should-
for the mileage you
Yeah.
said it had.
62,000 miles, AMG V8. Oh, it's beautiful. It fucks.
Well,
This car
Three of us
fucks.
up here, we could just buy one and split it.
That's
Yeah.
Share it.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll make a
Like
cup
timeshare.
schedule.
It
Like
worked for
that.
Bart and Millhouse in that comic book.
Timeshare car.
The only thing I've been watching is, didn't watch it before, so I'm way behind, is Homeland. I don't know if
Oh,
with Mandy
yeah.
Patinkin and Claire Danes,
Yeah.
which is funny because I'm watching it and I'm like, why does this feel like the Mossad wrote it? And of course, it pops up on there like based on the Israeli show, da 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 da, where it's like some of the CIA is bad, but mostly they're good. They're just a little, misunderstood. Meanwhile, they're drone striking civilians in Iraq instead of Iran and wondering why they're blowing shit up. So, dedicated to the brave Mujahideen fighters of Iraq. It's a good show. Like, I like espionage shows. I think
Mandy
all of
Patinkin's
us-
pretty great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Patinkin's great.
yeah. So, I mean, I enjoy it, but it's like I can't, as a grown adult, take anything where the CIA or the intelligence community writ large is painted as like in any way heroic. So,
I agree. Sean, you should watch that Soderbergh movie I watched last year, Black Bag. I think you'd really like it.
yeah,
It's
well,
like
I
a-
like Soderbergh generally.
It's like a
I'm-
sexy version of Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Like it's really
Sexier
good.
than Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. I think
Just
not.
barely. Yeah.
Tinker Tit, your
Like,
sword guy.
I liked fucking Fuck, what is the Gina Carano Soderbergh movie? That
Oh,
was like
Haywire.
Haywire.
Movie
I love that
fucks.
Good
movie.
action scenes in that.
I
Word.
love that movie. Can't stand Gina
We-
Carano anymore.
we-
I'm an
we
unabashed
almost-
Gina Carano fan. I know she's an asshole now, but
Yeah.
Can't wait for
Damn.
that fight.
Oh,
I guess
God.
her in that bread box.
Yeah,
oh, her and Rousey.
yeah.
yeah.
No, thank
So
Rousey
you.
they
was
just
a
added
destroyer.
some other fucking freak show to that card. I can't remember what, or is it, no, it's Ngannou and somebody.
Where's the lioness? Bring her back.
And Francis Ngannou versus Cavicular.
I would pay good money to see that.
No, but that's all I watched. Rex.
I've watched 5 things.
Oh my God.
Strap in.
Christ.
I
One is
watched.
tabled.
Keep
One
it
is
tight,
tabled.
word boy.
One is tabled.
One of them is
'cause you
tabled?
You watched Overnight, right?
I did, yeah. So
I
we can talk
also
about.
watched Overnight. But yeah, it's tabled.
We'll do that at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I watched the Brendan Fraser, sad actor goes to Japan to find himself movie, Rental Family. It's
This
fine.
is good.
Oh,
It's like it's sweet enough, but I wasn't surprised by anything. And it's sort of just like it kind of
that
gets to the
recent?
edge of interrogating capitalism and the idea of like making connection a commodity, but it doesn't really do much else because it's too busy focusing on Brendan Fraser frowning for most of the movie. So
It's like his new bit now. That's like all he
yeah,
does.
that's. I wish he would go back to being like charming and fun, but we'll see. Maybe he will someday.
I know
Who,
I'm drinking
Brendan
hard
Fraser?
on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
I'm
he's got a
hating.
new. They got a new Mummy movie in production, so hopefully he's.
Yeah, hopefully he'll do
Full
something
bore for that
yeah,
again.
if he can do that again, like because he's
Hey.
just so much better when he's like a gee golly guy or he's
He was a
being
lovable
like
doofus, right?
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
And when he's like, oh, this guy has depths of trauma that he can't speak, it's like, I don't know. I saw the whale and that wasn't good either.
I respect people that like, his story is great and the fact that he's back in movies is great.
Yeah.
But man, I fucking hated The Whale. Like I hated The Whale so much. I was like, man, I wish he failed again because that movie sucks
No,
so bad.
the thing I respect most about Rental Family is that he took doing the whale and getting recognition, and he turned it into, oh, I get to shoot a movie in Japan for however long it took to shoot
Yeah,
the movie.
fair.
Like,
He
good,
did
good
the Adam
job.
Sandler thing.
Yeah,
the
you got
paid
a
vacation.
You got a vacation. So I watched that. I also watched The Bride, which
Oh,
I really
how was
enjoyed. It's kind of a mess, but it's really fun. Like it's all weird musical numbers and people screaming and Christian Bale not being able to get a Frankenboner. It's great. It's a lot of fun.
Into that.
So I
heard there was a
recommend it, but
Frankenstein blowjob in it. I heard
yes,
that.
there is. Yeah, yeah. And mileage
I-
may vary, I think, but
Did
like
she get like the stitches stuck in her teeth?
Whose is it? Like, who was the donor?
Oh,
right.
that's a good question.
The boner
Questions we wanna
donor.
know.
The boner donor.
It's
That's the
Lexington
prequel.
Steel.
Oh hell
Wow.
yeah.
So canonically, Lex Steele dead in that movie.
Not necessarily.
The reviews were so hard on it. It made me
Yeah.
want to watch it
Yeah.
even more.
Yeah, no, it's like it's a trip and it goes hard the whole time, and I think that's why I respect it. It's like it's doing a bunch of kind of old, Universal monsters tropes. It's also aping like Old Bride of Frankenstein, where there's like Mary Shelley introducing the movie and stuff like
right.
that. Like it's doing a lot of these things, and it's making fun of Hollywood, and it's also like I respected that it is a movie that is kind of like unapologetically being like, "Hey, Me Too happened and nothing changed, so what the fuck?" Because they invoke that kind of slyly, which I thought, I don't know. I think that's interesting because obviously we live in a time where there will be no consequences for men who abuse women or anyone else. So it's kind of like, hey, remember that thing that happened nigh on 4 years ago that we might maybe reckon with? It was good. So yeah, check that shit out.
And I love Jessie Buckley.
She's amazing.
Fantastic,
She's
yeah.
so good in the movie too. It's kind of
Conceit of it, like
Nuts.
Bonnie and Clyde, Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster, Frankenstein's bride is like it's a cool.
Yeah. It sounds like a 90s indie comic book. Like it sounds very, you know what I
Absolutely,
mean?
yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
got that kind
yeah.
of vibe.
I also watched Steven
Do they talk
Spielberg's
like?
Duel.
Do they talk like gangsters too? Like
Little bit.
Yeah,
King Arthur.
See?
Yeah.
Jesse Buckley kind of does because she ends up.
And
I mean, she sort of has Mary Shelley's ghost inside her, in addition to being the person she was, and kind of frazzled from being, electrocuted back alive. So she's doing a lot of stuff. It's cool though. It works.
That sounds cool.
I laughed out loud a lot. I was also in a completely empty movie theater watching it, and so I just got to do whatever I felt like. It was
My
great.
favorite way to watch a movie, I know that's an unpopular opinion, but like I love it when I'm the only person in the theater. It's just like, oh, this is my room
Yeah,
now.
I got up to take a piss
Who
and walked back in and
prefers
just stood there in the middle of the theater and watched for a
who
few minutes.
prefers a crowded theater?
Oh, I hear that all the time. People are like, "That's the
Ew.
best part of the movie to be with like a crowd." I'm like, no, not for me.
There was
I
a
mean,
time when I felt that way, but
I mean,
I
I
mean,
like the, I mean, I might like
then.
the energy of, but I don't want to be. I don't want you
Like,
sitting
like
next to me,
if you're
stranger.
going to see like Rocky Horror or something, but I mean,
Right.
Right.
yeah, or like if you go to like I don't know, it depends on the crowd, right? Like if you go to like a repertory theater and they're playing like Eraserhead, it's fun to see a crowd because that crowd knows the movie and they're. But like you know,
or Gogs and I are yelling during Big Trouble in Little China and nobody else
Yeah.
did.
I mean, like Gen
Fuck 'em.
Pop. We've all been in Gen Pop movie crowds on like a movie we want to see, and they're fucking annoying as shit. There's a
Yeah.
baby crying. There's
They're
like,
on their
why the,
phone.
yeah, why the fuck did you bring a baby into this fucking movie? Like, I think there was a baby when I saw Warfare, and I was like, are you out of your fucking mind?
What
Like,
else you
what
gonna
are
do
you?
with the baby? You got to see a movie.
There was a yeah. I
right.
mean, I
What's that thing in the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie, the Mastodon song? He's like, you brought a baby, babies don't watch, leave it in the street and run over it after the show.
Linoleum knife.
I love that. Don't talk, watch.
I watched Duel, the Steven Spielberg movie,
Oh, I love
his
that
first
movie.
film. Really great. Nothing like the horror of a man fearing his own masculinity being chased by a giant metal penis for 90 minutes.
Shout out
We've all been
to to other listener of the show, Anthony, because he had it on VHS, and that was the first time I ever watched that movie a million years ago, and I loved it. He's like, you never seen Duel? I was like, no. And then
I never
watched
even
it.
knew that was ever like on VHS. I mean, it follows
Yeah.
it would, but
It
I've
was
never
fucking
seen that.
awesome.
Yeah,
It's a great movie. It's not
I've seen the
talked about
movie. I've
enough.
not seen like a VHS of it.
Yeah, sure.
And then the last thing I watched was No Other Choice, which is really
Mm.
good.
Another one I've been meaning to watch forever. The new
Yeah, I
Chan
recommend it.
Park movie.
It's great.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want a movie about how late stage capitalism makes us all kind of cuckoo bananas? Here's your movie.
No, I do.
It's right here. It's got
I mean,
Parasite energy, but ratcheted up, just in a different, more dark comedy way. And yeah, it was great. It's phenomenal. It's beautifully
Funny
shot.
or
It's really
Parasite?
interesting.
Raves.
I mean, Chan Woo Park really doesn't miss. Like the only thing he's made that I didn't like was Thirst, and that movie was just not great. But
It's
everything
not
else,
bad though.
it's not very good. There's
No.
parts of it that I like, but overall, everything else he's made has just been like crazy good. Like that guy's fantastic.
Crazy good.
Yeah, great.
Wait, you making a crazy taxi reference?
I thought that's what you were doing.
No, I think I was making maybe
You're
a
right.
Crave. It might be a Crave cereal reference.
And then the anything else, Nate?
No, that's it for me. Alec?
I watched two things. I watched the End of the Manosphere movie that Gogs watched. I watched the whole thing.
That's commitment.
Oh, I thought you just watched he watched the beginning and you watched the end.
Yeah, together we watched the whole thing.
Together we've seen
Just
it.
fill me in on what happens. I
I've
don't
never
want to
heard
know.
of anybody.
We
I've never
watched
heard
it
of
in the same room at the same time.
like I never heard
They were
of
both
two guys
playing it. They're both playing it one.
spit roasting a documentary. But congratulations.
Well, in
you
the,
pay
in the
attention to
spirit of
your
the
half, but
manosphere.
You pay attention to your half, but you get the other half kind of by osmosis because
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
what you guys
mother
are,
put a piece of cardboard over the TV and you're watching Man Without a Face and you didn't know
You
that there was
guys are-
anything wrong.
you guys are movie maxing. That's all. You're just movie maxing.
I agree with Gogs. It's disgusting. Well, I guess I disagree with Gogs. He loved it, but it's disgusting. But like I didn't like Gogs. Just like Gogs, I didn't know any of the people I was talking about. Like they touch on like Andrew Tate and some of the more popular ones, but like the people in this movie, I had no clue who they were.
I'm so jealous of you guys for not knowing any of these people.
Yeah,
It's nice. It feels good. To be honest with you.
nice. I watched the Bob's Burgers movie again.
Oh,
Nice.
Hell
That
yeah.
movie's pretty good. It's not as good as the Simpsons movie, but it's still pretty good. But also Bob's Burgers is still funny and relevant, and the Simpsons is not. So,
Yeah, and there's a new Simpsons movie coming out next year somehow. Don't know how
I don't
that's going
know.
to turn
I'm
out.
cautiously optimistic for it because the last one I thought was going to be dog shit, and it was the best
That's
thing they did in 20 years.
that's very true.
So maybe this one will
The
be
last one,
miraculously somehow good again.
the last one was so good. I was like, well, maybe the show will be better. And then I
I
started
remember
watching
we were living together. We watched the first episode after that together. Like, oh no, never
it.
mind.
No.
It's still bad. And we started watching a show that TJ has on the Plex that somebody recommended to me for work. From
Oh yeah, somebody. That's the
yeah,
reason
I've
it's on the
watched that.
Plex. Is somebody at work recommended it to me. That's why it's on the Plex.
it's not bad so far.
Cool setup. Very cool setup.
We're like halfway through season 1, and so far I like it. Stacy, we both like it, but she's cautiously optimistic because she watched Lost, and it's a lot of the same people who did Lost, and it
It's
kind
very
of
Lost. So if you love
went
Lost,
to
you'll
like,
love it. If you hate Lost,
but
you'll hate
Lost
it.
went to like dog shit towards the end, so
I
she's
liked,
worried that this is going to do the same thing.
yeah, I liked like 60% of Lost. That it just kind of, I don't know what the hell happened at the end.
Yeah, a mess.
Did you
So
ever,
far,
Alec? I'm sorry. Alec? Did you ever watch the whole chronological Lost that I put on the Plex? Did you guys
no,
go
I
through
gotta
that?
find it again because we just talked about that too. Maybe once we're done this, we'll start
Yeah.
watching that. I
All
gotta
right.
re-find it. I
Anyway,
guess I could
sorry.
just use the search function.
Yes.
But I think that's all I watched. I also started the corporate retreat that Gogs watched, which I find
Nice.
hilarious. And Jury Duty is brilliant. I
Like they
love
got
it.
like, did you watch all the episodes so far?
Yeah, the 3 that are out that they released like Friday.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, it's really funny.
What do you think the young? I mean, what are your thoughts on the young man who's been put in this predicament?
Um, I mean, he's he's almost too like agreeable
Hmm.
to everything. Almost to the point I'm like, is he like kind of in on it? And like, but also like he handles everything, like takes everything in stride, like no problem.
It's pretty
Just
impressive.
rolls with every punch. Like that's what I thought, almost to the point where it's kind of like, I don't know, almost unbelievable.
Fair.
Because did you watch all? You started Jury Duty, but you're not all the way
I'm like
through,
2 or
right?
3 episodes in.
Yeah, like the way he handles things, or he's just like, what the fuck, is a lot more realistic, I think, than the guy in the second season. But it's still really good so far. Who's left? No one.
This little old me.
Nobody. No hands raised.
Oh, is that, I gotta hit the little button.
There we go. TJ.
I somehow managed to watch 2 movies in the midst of playing Marathon for like 50 hours. That game has taken over my entire life.
So you did a marathon.
I love the game.
That's all
I'm
you
not
knew
gonna
about it.
dude, it's honestly consumed my entire life. It's as soon as I get home, I play. I feel like Alec back when we lived together with Call of Duty. Like I just want to play Marathon all the time. I fucking love it. Anyway, storyline's fucking fantastic too. Those people, whoever works at Bungie, needs to like get into like screenwriting because like the world, it's almost wasted on the game because the story in the world is so fucking cool. It's just like I want more of this.
Did you play Destiny 2 at all?
Oh, did I play Destiny 2?
Yeah, I played it
of
like
course.
my job.
Me and TJ played that way past most people still playing it.
We played Destiny 2. We like transcended like systems for Destiny 2 because I think it was on PS4. Maybe it was on PS4, right? Anyway, I played. I probably, and then I bought it on PC too. I mean, I played it a ton. I fell off. I mean, I didn't finish like the final circle or whatever they call, but I played
too many what do you call it? Add-ons, and not
it's too much.
They
Yeah,
should just make a new game, not just
well,
keep.
yeah, and I don't think like a lot of Marathon or a lot of like Bungie fans are mad at Marathon because they're like they're not supporting Destiny 2 anymore. It's like Destiny 2 is like 10 years old, man. Like let's like it's time to move on. But anyway,
Try to remember the author's name. So in Destiny 2 there was like the whole Crota thing, and the guy who wrote like all the Hive lore wrote like 2 fantasy novels.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Trader Baru Cormorant and the Monster Baru Cormorant, and they're fucking excellent.
Check them
out.
Like
they're very good. I have one of them on my shelf somewhere, and I can't find it. I was going to tell you his name, but I can't recall it.
You can text me later with it,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, whoever they got, I mean, they know how to build a world because I'm not one of the. I mean, I'm old enough, but I didn't have a fucking Apple computer. I never played the original Marathon in 1994 or whatever. But this new game is incredible. But on the movie front, I watched two things. I watched a Hong Kong 90s action movie that I've never seen, but I've heard about it for years. And it's one of the ones that it's kind of a lesser Hong Kong action movie. It's not a Woo and it's not a Jackie Chan or a Jet Li movie. It's called Angel Terminators. It's fucking insane. It's a movie that like you could tell the director was like, storyline. I don't give a shit about a storyline. I want fights. Because the movie literally starts with a gunfight, and then like they kind of give you a little bit of story, and then it's like, oh, now like out of nowhere, like these two cops, like the main characters of the movie, kind of like they're like they're like, you got to go to a flight to go out of the country or whatever. She's like, yeah, I guess so. But then they get a call on the radio and they're like, hey, there's this kindergarten that's been hijacked. And they're like, hey, you want to go check this out?
Hijacked?
Like, oh yeah. And they're like, sure. And it's fucking insane that like literally these two like armed burglars, one is bleeding to death. They like run into this kindergarten and like they're like, you know, they're with a standoff with the cops, and then apropos of nothing, they just grab one of the teachers and they're like, come here, and they push her at the door and shoot her for like no reason. And then of
They're
course
just showing they mean business, man.
dude, it's fucking hilarious. But then the cops, the female karate cops come in and beat all their asses. But that's like the entire movie. There's like 5 minutes of like kind of a plot and then a fight. The fights are great. Like it's that classic 90s Hong Kong choreography where it's a lot of like super fast like punches and kicks that are, you know, lots of blocking is the best way I always describe it. Like it's not like American like kung fu movies where it's very slow and like it's all just like super fast, and like they do shit where it's just like that had to fucking hurt. Like people are getting straight kicked in the fucking face. There's these hilarious like anytime, a good rule of thumb in 90s Hong Kong movies, if a white guy shows up, that guy's about to do some fucking cool shit because that guy's probably some like professional like martial artist. And yeah, sure enough, there's these two heavies that show up. They're these goofy looking white guys, and they do some like ridiculous shit. The movie is absolutely insane. Like, if there's not a gunfight, there's a karate fight. If there's not a karate fight, there's guys that are just running around with hatchets, like slashing at each other. It's fucking insane.
What's it called?
Angel Terminators. It's on the
Okay.
Plex. I highly recommend it. It's like barely an hour and a half. I think it's like an hour and 15 minutes, but it's like, again, it is the most like ADHD movie I've ever seen, and it's just fascinating to watch. I fucking loved it. I can't say enough good things about it. It was a blast. And the other thing I watched was not a blast, was Overnight, which Nate also watched. A movie I talked about a lot last week because I think this is the only good thing that came out of Boondock Saints. Overnight is fantastic, and it's just like it is the portrait of the most, I would say, the most narcissistic person I've ever seen. But I mean, our president exists, so but like
Stiff competition these days.
I mean, Troy Duffy is
he only makes documentaries about his wife that he forces on people. Troy Duffy was like, I insist on you filming me.
Troy Duffy, and obviously we're going to get into a lot of this as we talk about the movie, but it's like the most insane thing you'll ever watch because he is gifted a golden opportunity that, like, you know, all of us here on the show, like, we're all love movies, and you know, if we ever wrote something, if we happen to get like a spark and somebody like in a big movie studio is like, hey, I love your script, like that's it, that's like the dream. He's living the dream and he just shits it all away. He's such a prick.
Also something that, like, the way movies are set up now would never happen again. Like, it was it was super lightning in a pan, and went out of his way to fuck it up.
I mean, we talked briefly about Shane Black, right? Shane Black, when he sold Lethal Weapon, that was like unheard of when he did it because it was sold on a spec script, and that like never happened. But you know, Shane Black went on to become a great, you know, filmmaker and obviously a great screenwriter. But like, I don't know what Shane Black's like in real life, but I assume he's a likable person. Troy Duffy's an asshole to everyone. He's an asshole to people like Keanu Reeves, like executives, to his family, to his friends, like everyone. There's a part in the movie where um again, we'll probably I want to get this part in because I can't really talk about it during the movie, but the originally, and they don't really get into why, but originally when they were going to make Boondock Saints, he has a band called The Brood, and he was convinced, like he had this whole plan where he was going to sell the movie. The movie was the band was going to do the soundtrack, and it was going to have they were going to simultaneously release an album with the movie, and that it was all going to take off because no one's ever done this before, right? And there comes a point where these guys are just hanging on, right? Like they're making their music, they're doing whatever, but he like refuses to pay them. And at one point he goes, "Well, I'm not paying you because you didn't earn your money." Like it's fucking insane. And then like they talk about how he's not even like the principal songwriter, like he's just in the band. Like he plays guitar, but like his brother writes all the music apparently.
Wait,
Now
his brother is in the band. He refuses.
Brother is in the band.
Yeah.
And the thing is that I was desperate after watching Overnight and Boondock Saints, because obviously watching Boondock Saints, his band's music is not in the movie, which that's the part they never talk about. I assume they're not in the movie because then he'd have to pay them.
Wait a minute.
I don't know.
Like the shitty soundtrack, I always assumed that was someone he had a relationship with because it's like music you've never heard ever.
I think it's all like
Surprising amount of techno music for a movie about
It's like
Irish
it's like the Crystal
gangsters.
Method cover band.
I'm
It's like-
guessing I don't know this, but I'm guessing just based upon all the financial problems of the movie, I'm guessing that he either got the music super cheap or it's all royalty free music, because it does sound like shit in the movie. It's
It's
awful.
like Happy
Well,
Birthday I've ever seen.
I haven't seen the documentary in a while, but doesn't Weinstein gift him like a Maverick or like some decent sized label contract for that band or
Yes.
offer him?
Yeah,
He-
yeah,
okay.
because
He
he gets like
gets a
200
contract,
grand
yeah.
and the contract, and then he like spends all
They
the
go to
money
France.
himself.
Yeah,
He fucks off with the money and all, and they're like, can we have some of the money now?" And he's like, "No, you didn't earn it yet," which is weird. And then it's absurd.
But the one thing I want to say is I was desperate to hear this band. I wanted to hear, because at one point, I forget the guy's name, but there's this famous, I think the guy was in, Brent's gonna kill me. I want to say the guy was in, what's it called? Jesus Christ, Steely Dan. His name's like Skunk something. He's like a famous music. He's in the documentary. I can't think of his fucking name, but he's talking about how he really likes the band and he thinks that they have like an interesting sound. So I'm dying to hear this band. And we're talking about the fucking 2026 internet, and I'm deep in the internet. I can go places that you don't dare to tread. You know what I mean? I couldn't find a trace of this band anywhere.
Did you check LimeWire?
Yeah, I wish. I checked.
Didn't the band
everywhere.
change their name to the Saints or the Boondock Saints at some point?
I think I've
Sean,
heard that.
I think they did, but I couldn't find a fucking thing. And I went to like subreddits. I went everywhere. I just wanted to hear what this fucking band sounded like, because the way they describe the band is fucking insane. Like the one time they're kind of like a mix between the Beatles and Alice in Chains, and it's like, what the fuck?
Well,
is that?
I love that the record producer guy says, "You guys have a sound that I think could really blow up, and it's either going to be big or it's going to go over people's heads," which is the kind of bullshit you feed people that you're like, this is probably not good.
I love the fact that it's like, is it going to be big or it's too complex? Like they're the fucking like Mars Volta or something. Like their music is just too
Sounds like
advanced.
it sounds like the Tim
They're
Robinson
on Apple
bit.
Music, TJ.
Are they really? Shit, I suck. I didn't go to Apple Music.
Stop lying to adults.
You're over here playing Marathon and you're not going to Apple Music? What do you think?
No, I don't have Apple Music. What are they not? They're called the Saints.
They're called
now?
the Boondock Saints. The album's
Okay.
called Release the Hounds.
All right, I will. I could not find that to save my life.
The
Thank
thing
you,
about
Reddit.
the documentary, the thing about the
Reddit
documentary
finally
that
let
got
me down.
and I mentioned this in our text chain, but like the way it is shot and the way that it feels like every scene is a reenactment where he is acting like himself to me. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I would love anybody else to watch it and give me another take, because it didn't feel real to me in any sort of way. It didn't feel like people were being filmed unaware or behaving normally. It felt like, oh, I'm doing bits for the camera.
We talked about this briefly, analog. I think a little bit of that is I think people naturally act differently when they know a camera's in the room, and I think they're all trying to be a character. Like I think they all, even the ones that aren't anybody, they because of Duffy and his presence, I feel like they all have an inflated sense of self, and I think there's a lot of that because Duffy hates the movie. He hates Overnight, but he like helped put it out.
He insisted that it be made. He was like, "You guys have
he's
to make this thing."
he's a
Well, he
fucking
probably thought it
psycho.
would make him look like a genius, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like it's kind of like it's like kind of like a some kind of monster thing where like Metallica really wanted that documentary to come out, but like they look awful in that movie, and I think they just have no self-awareness of like how bad they look in that movie, and I think it's very similar with Duffy because I think if nothing else comes through from the Boondock Saints or the documentary, it's that Troy Duffy has zero self-awareness of like what he has, and one thing that I'll leave with that I just don't understand, and all of us have seen the movie now. How was Hollywood thirsting for this script? Like this fucking
It
script?
was, you remember, I know you
yeah, it
know,
was the
Yeah.
time.
There's the time.
it was the indie boom, and if it had like a modicum of edge, it was like, oh, this is going to be the next. I don't know, pick True Romance, fucking. I know True Romance is not an indie movie, but Reservoir Dogs, fucking Clerks. It's all that shit was all kind of rolled together, and that's why Harvey Weinstein was involved. Because
Yeah.
I don't think Harvey Weinstein knows what makes money. He just throws like a little bit of money at a bunch of shit, and some breaks and some doesn't.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I will say one funny bit from the documentary, and it's like the last thing that you see. So the whole movie is obviously about the struggles of getting the Boondock Saints made, and he could have gotten it made for like a much bigger budget, and he would have gotten a lot more of what he wanted if he just played ball and not even been like, sucking the studio off, but just not being a prick, like saying like, oh, I don't want Keanu Reeves. He's a fucking asshole. I don't want this. I don't want that. I want to do this. And not really like at the same time of being so demanding, also being like horribly disorganized and not being able to put anything together. But anyway, so they made the movie and they sold the rights to some like little tiny, like basically like a DVD distribution place. But their deal, so they go on to say that the movie did end up having a lot of success on home video and all. But the deal that he made, he doesn't make any
He
money
didn't get
off the
paid for it.
sale of any of the DVDs and shit. Like he didn't get, his deal was just to sell the movie rights. So he didn't make a cent off of all the DVD sales and the Suncoast poster sales and all the other bullshit that they stacked it onto. And it's probably why he made the sequel to try to like cash in, but that didn't work out. As
didn't make anything
Sean and I
off of
had an episode that's probably lost to the internet, but we watched the second one and it's somehow worse than the first one. But
Well, because Defoe's not it. Well, he's in it for 10
Yeah.
seconds, but Defoe's the only thing that makes this movie even remotely watchable.
I
But
feel bad
we'll-
for him.
We'll get
in this
into it.
movie. All right, but anyway,
Defoe
let's talk
doing
about what's that, Alex? Sorry,
I was
buddy.
gonna say Defoe doing his best / worst Gary Oldman impression
Dude,
Yeah.
from
Everyone.
Everyone.
Defoe, I love Willem Dafoe like a lot, but God, he's like I don't know, he's kind of insufferable in this movie, and also like
I
the
like
gays-
that he's losing his shit the whole movie. I found it amusing.
I think
but-
it's
he's
more. It's the
doing
direction.
something.
It's the direction. He,
the
Oh yeah, because Duffy directed it too, right? He had no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
like Willem Dafoe
Duffy
probably gave
wrote
reasonable
and directs
text.
the way he talks, where he just thinks
Yeah.
everybody pontificates like a fucking asshole for a few minutes until somebody pontificates harder, and that's the whole
Troy
movie.
Duffy, and I think it made me think of it because I think in Overnight he's wearing overalls, but he's also the overalls guy in A Ghost Story. Like,
yeah,
you know,
actually, yeah.
Oh God, that's him.
He really is.
like spiritually.
Spiritually, yeah. The
Oh.
guy in the ghost story is like Bonnie Prince Billy or something, the musician. But
Can you imagine Troy Duffy directing Defoe? Like, nah, I know you were in that Jesus movie or whatever, but do it gayer, but like also you're mad at being
Yeah.
gay.
hear me
Also-
out. In
also-
this scene, you're discovering somebody can shoot in two
gay,
directions
but
at the
you really
same
hate
time.
You're gay, but that's the humor of your character. Can
Yeah.
you, can you
You're gay, but
imagine
you're
being
still
gay?
cool.
Right.
Yeah. Can you imagine dressing in drag and being the ugliest woman I've ever seen?
Like your
You're a
your
badass
character,
gay guy.
your character is cursed, but somehow in a weird way useful to us. So
Yeah.
use that.
All right, let's get into the Boondock Saints. What we've all been waiting
real
for.
quick question: had anybody not seen this at least twice before we watched it?
I've seen it so
Nate.
many times.
I had never
Really?
seen it. This is
Oh,
one of those
no.
movies that like I skipped because I had multiple
Nate.
people tell me to watch it, and I was like, I don't know. The poster
God
looks
bless
pretty
you.
stupid. Like I don't know that I'm into this movie.
You
my
sweet
only
summer child.
experience with Boondock Saints up to this was the game Broforce, where you can play as the
Yeah.
Boondock Saints
That game
at a
rules,
certain
by the way.
point.
It's a good game.
What
Yeah.
a wild way to see the to
I
experience
I
this.
watched this movie in 1999, I want to say, or 2000.
Yeah.
On
It's
a
come out in
date.
99. It was around
Yeah.
there, 98, 99.
99.
I watched this movie on a date with a woman that told me this movie is hilarious, and I was like, "Well, that was the last time I ever talked to her."
This was a victim of the, I believe, Blockbuster 2 for 10 used DVD thing for me, and I just picked it up.
yeah,
Yeah.
baby, yeah.
I take that deal every day of the week.
I probably saw
Did you
this
take that
movie
deal?
10
I'll take that
times
deal.
in the 90s. Like
Yeah.
my friend Sean, every time I would go to his apartment, he would like be watching this fucking movie. And I won't lie to you, I was like, this is kind of funny at the time, but it was the 90s, man.
Yeah.
Sure, I get it. Yeah. All right, Gogs, what happened in the Boondock
Oof.
Saints?
All right.
Hope you like that one scene because they do replay it about like it's basically the same scene
I
over
hope
and
slow
over.
motion
again.
gunfire.
I hope you like movies that open like USA Network television programming in like the late 90s.
All the
Yeah.
weird fades to black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically the opening to Welcome Back, Kotter, and then
Yeah.
they just cut in
It would be great if they did
Irishness.
that song.
felt like he shot this for
Welcome back.
TV because it's all fade to blacks. Like, why are there so many fade to blacks? It's like the Homer Simpson Star Wipe meme. It's
It's
like,
really
what the
like
fuck?
Law and Order.
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
why have hamburger when you can have steak?
Come on, lads! It's St. Patrick's Day. Everyone's a little Irish. They're
Tell me,
fucking
tell me.
terrible
Except for
accents.
us and our accents, which are not
Yeah,
good.
No, that
You know,
was pretty
The
good. Norman.
brothers,
just
they don't
doing
even
the
have the same
Irish
fucking accent. How's that work? Like, did they
Well,
grow
what's
up in
that?
different parts of the country?
Well, they also have the same accent of their dad that they do or do not know. who's
Yeah,
been in
more on that
prison
later.
for an
Well,
indeterminate
he just
amount
has a
of
Scottish
time.
accent because he's just Scottish.
I think that their accents are probably a bit confused as their mother demanded they speak like
Oh,
15
right.
wholly dissimilar languages.
Oh, right, because they
That's
Braveheart.
true.
I forgot about that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, the movie opens to a montage of these fellas live, set to just a lovely Irish. What would you call that type of music? Not a gale, I guess. Like you want to jig to it, like it's.
Yeah,
You-
they work at the meat plant from
They work at a
Rocky.
meat
Yeah.
plant. They beat up a lesbian.
Well, they go to the church first, right? That's the opening scene.
Well, the opening scene, I feel like it's in media res. Like it's like, is that they've already been anointed as the murderers of evil men? at
No,
that
no,
point?
I think that's just their church, and everybody else thinks it's fucking weird. that
Oh,
they
so
do that,
so
but they're
so
that Catholic.
so it's like a
That they do that
it's like
bit
a
every
Far Cry
Mass or
5
whatever.
kind of church where they just talk about Kitty Giovese or whatever her
Yeah,
name
yeah.
was, and it's like,
The priest gives
Foreshadowing is
Rorschach
advanced
speech from
storytelling
Watchmen.
yeah, it's the Rorschach speech, right? It's like I think the father's finally getting it, hey, and then they fucking go out and, like I say, they beat up a lesbian, and then they go to their bar where their Italian American stereotypes, like, oh, look at over here now, and then
Over there.
yeah, so, and then there's the bartender has Tourette's, and that's fun.
Well, he
And
has
then-
Tourette's and a stutter, possibly.
Yeah,
I
he's like-
think
he's
they're
got
like,
every
But he
speech
also
impediment.
doesn't know idioms. So part of his Tourette's is he just says the wrong common phrases in addition to not being able to
he
say them.
mixes and matches
Yeah.
phrases. It's like if Drax the Destroyer was an old mentally impaired Irishman. So then a couple of Russians come in because the Russians want to buy the block to turn it into, I guess, mob property, like in like Miami or like fucking
Little
GTA
Moscow.
Vice City rules. Yeah, they need to start generating income from this property. So Sean Patrick O'Malley and Norman Reedus are like, hey, have a beer at St. Patrick's Day. Like, we don't drink, we Soviet Russia, we don't St. Patrick's. And then
also, like, how like impossibly shitty is this bar if it's St. Patrick's Day in Boston and there are 8 dudes in it?
there's not even 5 men, and they
Or
are
one of
just-
them's an Italian.
Yeah.
Bro, I bartended at Chi-Chi's and St. Patrick's Day was busier than that.
I mean, an important thing is that had he taken any of the money he was offered, there might have been extras in this movie, but instead there are not.
It's St. Patrick's Day where everyone's Irish except the gays and the Italians. So
I
so they
think
get
that's
to
just Boston.
they get to fight with these Russians. They light one's ass on fire. And then smash cut.
It's like, let's rush him on this a little bit.
Smash cut to
We have
dub.
no plot, so let's extend it by making it more confusing for no point.
Right. So
Yeah, that's like the central artistic conceit of the film, if you want to
Yeah,
credit it
exactly,
that much,
yeah.
is that everything's a flashback that's like being forensically analyzed by the police, right? Like,
yeah.
Right, but it's
Yeah.
also like a very A to B situation that would take no analysis by anyone who was actually paying attention.
I mean,
it
that's
sets up
what
a
I was-
couple jokes, I guess.
That's
It's
what I
like-
was talking about. Like I mean, literally the opening sequence where something happens, Willem Dafoe goes and dances around, and the one cop's like, I don't know about this. And Willem Dafoe's like, well, I do.
The
Buy
one
me a
cop who
bagel."
says, I don't know about this, his name is Bob Marley.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
Well,
But that scene happens, what, 4 times in this movie? It's the
Oh, yeah.
every sequence in this movie.
It's every hit they do.
Yeah.
Defoe and his Boston PD lackeys.
Then it's funny because Defoe gets progressively worse at them.
well,
And
Yeah.
the idiot gets
Yeah, he gets more and
progressively
more
better
wrong.
at them.
well, I think that's funny because it's getting stupider and stupider. So the smart guy can't figure it out.
Right.
But the
And he's
dumbass,
literally going crazy, which is
Yeah.
like probably the
Yeah.
funniest thing.
It's a metaphor for intelligent people watching the movie, is over time it just evaporates your brain.
He's an audience insert character.
Yeah.
yeah, this movie is this is an idiot's smartest film. So now,
I am very not proud of how many lines from this I remembered and how many
So
lines
many.
from this I still say in my head to myself
The
sometimes.
symbolism-
I know
is
this whole
good.
movie by heart.
I say
Right.
huge fucking guy
Yeah.
a lot more than I
Where you
want to.
going? Fucking nowhere.
Nowhere.
It's a serial crusher.
Drag
we
a
got a
potato
serial
through
crusher
South
theory
Boston.
and a huge fucking guy theory.
Thanks for
Like,
coming
this movie's
out.
hilarious.
That's
So
two
it's,
solid theories, and none of them involve abnormally large men.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a firefight. So anyway, so we come upon these dead men out in the alley. We are met with 3 cops. One of them gives me Dennis Duffy 30 Rock vibes. The other one is Detective Ali Papscalius. And then the third one, I don't know. He's just a
I mean,
guy.
Greek names are funny.
Yeah. He's an expert in namiology. So because these dudes are Russian and they're dead and they got burnt assholes, the one guy is trying to make up, like, this is where serial crusher fucking stomping people's brains in comes to pass. And then Willem Dafoe gets called in from the Boston field office because once mobsters get killed, the FBI is involved, which I don't know if that's a rule or not. But
Well,
it
if
is
it's
for
an
this movie.
organized crime, like if I assume there's some kind of like RICO investigation or something.
Yeah, so
And there are
Presumably, he
about,
could have
like,
been investigating
crossing
these guys in the area
international
already or
borders,
whatever, right?
blah blah blah.
right. So
I don't remember or care. it's I like the level of like commitment I had to this movie like evaporated very fast.
Willem Dafoe prances on stage. He gives his analysis. No one knows what the fuck, but he points out all the stuff that they did wrong, demonstrating how smart a man he is at his job.
Well, he puts on music to listen to, which is something that only gay people do.
Right. Like he's got like
Yeah, only gay people.
Well, it's the Gary Oldman, the professional thing, right? Like he's
Yeah.
sort of doing Gary Oldman in the professional, because doesn't Oldman do that in the professional also?
he
There
does.
like a scene where he's like conducting the classical music because he's high as
Yeah.
fuck or something.
Yeah, he's like taking speed and then listening
Yeah.
to Rachmaninoff. So now he walks him through what he thinks happens, and then meanwhile, the two boys,
Boys.
they wake up from a simultaneous anointing saint dream
Yeah,
because of
and they've both been working out with RFK Jr. because they wake up shirtless in jeans.
but in jeans, and they just get dripped on the face simultaneously by a roof crack. And then they turn themselves into the
No.
police station. Go ahead.
Hang on, real quick.
Pause.
Just a to pull the room before Alec points out whatever the plot hole is. If you lived with your brother in an abandoned warehouse,
Squalor.
would you wear bathrobes? That seems like a bridge too far for me. Just wandering around in robes with your brother like the McPoyles.
Drinking milk.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Showered
Just
together.
I do love milk. And that place must reek because they work in a slaughterhouse. So
Hold on,
Um,
Alec, you had something
Alec.
to add.
Yeah, the water dripping fever dream happens when they're in prison.
Yeah, it's when
Oh,
they're
my
They get
bad.
woken
I'm
up.
sorry.
They get woken up
safety.
by the Russians while they're asleep,
right.
and that's where the
walk
fight
everyone?
happens.
Do they walk? But so the scene in the alley happens. Then they retire. We retire to the police station. That's when we get the drag a potato through South Boston. Thanks for coming out bit. And
Yeah,
then
and what do you think? These guys are gonna just walk right in here?
yeah.
That's exactly what
And then man,
happens.
you'd be better off using beer. And then they come in and then they regale the tale of they get broken into by these two mobsters. One gets chained to the turlet that's in like the middle of the room.
Classic middle of the
I
And
mean,
toilet.
then
Yeah.
Pittsburgh
instead of
toilet.
like
But
It's like a
In
Baltimore
Boston.
flush, but it's in the top floor.
yeah, it's a Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
a Pittsburgh John. So instead of just shooting him there, they drag Sean Michael O'Flannery down to the alley. They're like, we'll shoot him in the alley. Let's leave the other one here.
Wrong.
Let's shoot him in the alley where all these people are. Like
they drag Daryl Dixon to the alley.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
And
right.
they
It's Daryl
leave.
Dixon, right.
And
Because
they leave.
the other guy leaps 4 stories from
yeah, so, okay,
a fire
so
escape and doesn't break his
time
leg
out.
or anything.
So time
He's
out.
fucked up.
His
but yeah.
plan is after he unmounts the toilet from the flange using just brute strength and shackles.
Yeah,
Right.
that alone, logistically nightmare. You there's no way you could do that. But
Right. Oh,
you
and
know,
I
logic
forget
is
it.
out the window at this
when
movie.
they were fucking doing their LA Noire crime scene investigation, they figured out that there was like porcelain on the ground from a toilet. So let's go find out what's leaking. And then they figured out that the apartment that had the missing turlet. And
You know,
like,
I could fix TJ's toilet problem. It would take 10 seconds. They're just talking to each other. One's taking a shit. And it's like, well, you bolt down the fucking toilet. And then you got the
Right,
rope
yeah.
joke again. It's like, I didn't bolt down the fucking toilet.
Yeah, true. Agreed.
So instead of going down the stairs to save his brother, he's like, I'm going to go to the roof with the toilet that he's not necessarily connected to, but is choosing to haul, hoist that to the roof, and then goes full send. Meanwhile, I guess the Russians are monologuing long enough so that Daryl Dixon doesn't catch a hot one in the brain. One guy gets toileted to death or toileted to some such, and then the other one gets landed on. Then they get the Christ kicked out of them, and then that's it. Then the boys, I guess, fuck off for the rest of the day, and then eventually,
Daryl
but they-
Dixon beats the second one to death with the lid of the toilet.
Yeah,
yes,
And then his brother's super fucked up because he fell like 5 stories or whatever. The fuck it
yeah,
was.
he fucking aimed for the bushes, like.
But they like fuck off, but they don't
he
bother.
he snatches all their loot and their guns,
Yeah,
sticks
you
them in
gotta
like a trash bag that's in
you
the
gotta
alley,
loot
and they
your
go to
bodies.
the hospital. And they're entertaining children at the hospital when the dyslexic
Right.
bartender comes
Right,
around to let
fuck-ass
them
shows
know that they got to go in the lamb because the cops are after them. But they say they're good guys. So they say we'll turn ourselves in.
I've seen this movie like 50 times, and I've watched it 2 days ago.
I watched
You're
it
doing a better
yesterday.
job. Okay, good job. So anyway, so then they show up, and now they're the heroes of the Boston Police Department, which is odd for
And
them
and,
killing
Boston-
white.
and the public. That's the
Yeah,
part
But
of
the
this.
media's clamoring to get at them.
Yeah, that part of the movie is like, what? Like, why do they even? How do they even know? First of all, but they're like,
Well,
Oh,
what
there's
you
a
don't
leak.
realize
There's a
is
leaking
Well,
issue that gets
what
yelled.
you don't realize is Boston is full of descendants of Cossacks, like Cuba's Miami's full of Cuban descendants of like plantation owners, so they
But, like-
hate Russians by nature.
but to like Matt's point, there's like a crowd of reporters outside, and they're like, you got to let them go. It's like, how do they? What? Like, none of this like makes any
To the
sense.
extent that they choose to stay in lockup overnight so they can get away from the media later. That's how
Yeah.
many reporters are there.
Right. And then you get, Defoe's like, whoever leaked this to the press, thank you so much. Yeah. And then
Yeah, that's like the sole explanation you get too, right?
Yeah, and it's like what? And, yeah, and it's also confusing because at this point they're not the like vigilante killers that they become later in the movie, but they're already renowned, and it's like that makes more sense if what happens later in the movie has already happened, right? Like it doesn't. If they're already like the Batman of fucking Boston, it makes a
Boston
lot more
just
sense.
loves vigilantes. Apparently,
Yeah.
like Frank Castle fucked up. He picked the wrong
It
guy.
kind of seems like there should have been a scene in here to explain that. And, you know, either true enough he was too stupid to write it or he didn't have the money to shoot it.
I know he wants to get to the nonsense reveal later, which I can't deal with the thing with the dad. But it doesn't like harm the movie at all if they're already vigilantes that people know about and they're just working their lesbian punching job as like a cover for the police, not the audience.
Well, the thing is, though, that scene in the church makes it seem like, oh, there are, because again,
That's what I'm saying.
I've seen this movie before, but like I don't remember anything about it because I hate it so much. But like I thought that they were already the vigilante killers because that scene in the church doesn't make any sense if they're just like two guys that work at a meatpacking plant,
or they just have vigilante aspirations.
Well, it's to Matt's point. It's to establish their hyper Catholicism. Like they're like operating at like a fucking like Satan level Catholicism that nobody else is.
Right. Yeah, they're so weird. The priest is like, just let them do what they want to do, man. They're really fucking Catholic. Like,
yeah. Anyway.
So they kept their loot. I guess the police let them keep the loot because
they gave it to the bartender. They gave it to the bartender.
Oh, that's right. Okay, my bad.
Hang on.
So they've got the pager. So they're like,
for somebody who says this is their favorite movie, you're forgetting an awful lot.
I know, right? What do I do? I really fucked this up. I've been lying the whole time. It's just the Sound of Music.
I mean, it's also a banger.
Yeah.
It's best of the best.
Great movie.
Yeah, it's a prayer before dying.
Not enough kickboxing in that movie.
Not enough kickboxing. A lot of sexy boys.
I still have Sean's response. There's still kickboxing.
There is still kickboxing.
A lot of kickboxing in that movie.
Compared to like a normal movie, it's got a lot of kickboxing in it.
Yeah, but compared to Kickboxer, it's very light.
I would say honestly, go back and watch Kickboxer. I bet you it's pretty close.
So anyway. No, so they get the pager from the Russians, and they're like, "Oh, okay, Faith and Bagora, we can get to kill more Russians." So then they go and see the IRA, and they pay it off. In
real quick. I have questions for like the gun people and the international trade people. Yeah. Like this makes sense if they're in Dublin or Belfast or something, but like, are they shipping all of this shit to Ireland? What is do they have like a splinter like Provo cell in Boston?
Sure they've got,
so
like,
for a long time,
base.
like the IRA literally like fundraised incredibly heavily in Boston.
No shit.
Did you guys watch Blown Away?
Yeah, we saw Blown Away.
I did.
We watched it for the show.
Did we?
Shit.
We were going to, and then we watched something else.
What's that, Matt?
The Prohibition show. There's like a big subplot in that with the IRA.
Is this like a
Boardwalk Empire? Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Is this like a Steve Biko ANC like bring the guns over type situation, or is he selling?
Or maybe this guy like used to be IRA and that shit fell apart.
I like the fact that they are selling. I like the fact that they're giving him their guns to buy guns.
Yeah, well, and a bunch of jewelry and shit, but yeah.
And some fucking rope. So
the big Rambo knife.
Charlie Bronson always has the rope.
The fucking rope. Oh.
Yeah. It's Chekhov's rope or O'Malley's rope or whatever we're calling it.
O'Malley's rope.
So
Finnegan's rope was right there, Gogs.
Very nice. Very nice.
So they go through, they have their Matrix, I need guns, lots of guns moment. They get all their gear.
Yeah, speaking
they
of
don't
the
actually
Matrix,
get that many guns though.
No, they get like a couple of.
They get like
nice,
a couple Berettas with silencers, right?
Yeah. And also, like they are like naturally nice with them. Like there's no scenes of them practicing.
Yeah,
there's
they're
no
total Mary Sue's.
Genetic.
Yeah.
If they have genetic marksmanship.
No, I honestly, I think that is what is being implied: is that their family is like their bloodline.
Yeah.
Is this right? And
it's
so
just
they are
straight violence.
That logic worked out. That logic worked out real well for that Alec Baldwin movie. The weapons master was the granddaughter of a weapons master. That worked out real well.
It's like the
He does it
devil's
for the
advocate, you
Belmont
know.
family.
I mean, not for nothing, the gun killed someone. That's what guns are supposed to do.
Yeah.
But no, real quick, Gogs, you were talking about The Matrix, which also came out right around the time of this movie, which
Shout out.
wild to
Same
think about.
year, I think.
But this movie, and we talked about it briefly in the beginning of the show, but this movie is littered with the most like budget basement techno music you've ever heard, and it like it infiltrates every scene. It is so distracting. Like it sounds it's like Fat Boy Fat. Like it's just so bad. It's just
techno and Gregorian chants. It's those are your options.
But it's like techno that you get in like as like a ringtone in like a Verizon phone or a Virgin Mobile phone in 1998. Like it's so bad. It's just like it's offensively bad. Also doesn't fit with the tone of the film at all. Like it does. It should have like guitar music, Irish music, something. But it's like
was flogging Molly busy?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh God.
Or
Were Murphys being drop kicked at the time?
Yeah,
Like,
Dropkick Murphys. Dropkick Murphys would be like perfect for the target audience of this movie.
Or at least like Street
1,000%.
Dogs. If you can't get Dropkick Murphys, like you can get their lesser known cousin.
Get their non-union equivalent on the phone. I mean, come on.
Also, can we briefly touch on like the wig that the crime boss in this scene who gets murdered is wearing, because it is fucking hysterical.
He is a shape of a person I've never seen in real life. He is bizarre.
He like is like Robert Zadar would be like, ew, if he walked past this guy. Like there's just a lot going on in that cranium.
So yeah, in that Ukrainium. So we are I missed a part. We were introduced to I did. We're introduced to
Doesn't matter.
the mafia boss. Well, Papa Joe.
Yeah, Papa Joe.
Papa Joe
and Ron
Luffarino,
Jeremy.
or whatever his name is.
Yeah, and Ron Jeremy.
Yakavetta.
And
Papa Joe
Ron
Yakavetta.
Jeremy. Right, and Ron Jeremy, and he wants to. Here's such a crack up you are. Tell me a joke.
Oh yeah, we get the great.
We get the super racist.
We get the racist joke again. The True Romance has the eggplant joke, and Troy Duffy's like, oh, I can do better than that.
I got you.
Absolutely.
Hold my beer. So anyway, now we know who the Russian mafiosos are. We know that their boy Rocco or whatever his name is wants to climb the mob ranks. So
I hate their friend. This guy
He's
has
kind of
like
my favorite part
he's
of the
the
movie.
best part of the movie.
No, I fucking hate him.
I'm
He
with
has
you,
got
man.
fucking
Can't act at all.
no. He has got go home heat with me. I like could not stand. Every time he's on screen, I was like, I want to turn this off. Like I could not stand this guy.
You know, like his sitcom scene with his junkie girlfriend and her friend.
Yeah,
That's
Rocco.
Yeah, that's the fucking worst. And I don't mean to be the most woke guy in the room, but like Jesus Christ, the misogyny of this fucking movie. God damn.
No,
like,
he literally threatens to shoot one of them.
Yeah, it's like he pulls a gun on her, and it's just like Jesus fucking Christ. He's like, you fucking whore, you fucking. It's like Jesus
I
Christ.
can't buy a bag of smokes without running the 9 guys.
You fucked.
Oh,
shut your fat fucking mouth, Rainey. I think TJ and I touched on it briefly. He dies in this movie. Spoiler alert. And he comes back in like possibly the worst monologue in movie history in the second movie, but he has gained 30 pounds as a ghost, which is hysterical.
Sean's right. Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen this second one. He's not
I haven't seen
That's
this.
what we're doing next week.
He's not a Duncan, Idaho Gola. He's just
He's a Gola. He's from the Tiralaxu. Bring him back.
Yeah, Billy Connolly loved his friend so much they had to keep bringing him back.
So anyway, the boys are in a duct that is way too
Nice
big
Dune
and way
reference, Gogs.
and you're welcome. Get ready for Dune 3, baby. So they're in a duct that's way too big and way too clean and way too well lit, but we won't get into that. They get into a slap boxing fight over top of the Russian. I guess they're having some sort of conference that's just them getting like, it's like a come to Jesus meeting where this guy's
Vague crime meeting.
Russian.
Planning a new crime factory.
Yeah, but but smash cut again to the aftermath, right? Which is Willem Dafoe and the 3 musketeers are looking at this crime scene again. They're like, let's try and figure this out. And then they try and figure this out. And then they're like, everyone got murdered. And then this guy the fat guy got done specifically with the coins in his face. And then they're like, this is like bad
That's to
television.
pay Karen, the boatman at the river Styx.
Yeah. My man's just dropping facts. Oh yeah. Well, I guess did they already did their part where they impressed the hell out of Willem Dafoe by speaking every language under the sun, right?
Yeah. He
Yeah.
loves
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah. So these
Yeah,
guys
that
are
was
super
in the
smart.
Real quick, that comes in handy almost not at all again, and
Not
I don't
once.
understand why it's in the movie.
Yeah.
It's to make the
Yeah,
movie
that's-
smart.
That's in the interrogation scene where Willem Dafoe's like, "Oh, I like you guys." That's when he arranges for them to sleep at the police
Right.
station overnight, so the media doesn't get a hold of them, like
He's
fucking
super-
Chapel Roan or some shit.
He's super wet for these murderers. So anyway,
He's gay.
so he's trying to figure this shit
Oh,
out.
and he's gay. Yeah, have we got to that part yet?
Oh, yeah, he's like a
wet.
self-hating homosexual.
I said this to Sean, but there's a line in this movie which I won't repeat for obvious reasons, but like Willem Dafoe is in a bed with a twink, and the twink's like, what? He's like rubbing him. He's like, I want to cuddle, and Willem Dafoe's like, what a F slur, and it's like, I bet that killed in 1999, but God, it's like
Well, it
isn't
killed
it
at my
funny
house.
isn't it funny he's gay? Like it's
But
just like.
homophobic.
My dog
Again, like,
loved it.
In the sequel, there's so many like gay jokes.
Yeah,
There's a part where
He's
what's
like
that
a
guy's
Jews
name,
for
Sean?
Jesus, but for gay dudes. What?
what's that guy Sean was like, does this gun Clifton Collins? That's not his
Clifton
name, right?
Collins. Yeah.
He's got this thing. He's like, does this gun make me look gay? And like every time you see him on the screen, he's like, does this backpack make me look gay? And it's like, okay, man, like enough. That it's so just boring and lame. And again, like I know that we've revisited a lot of films that are not the most sensitive things in the world, and we were all in different places back then, but like, god damn, man. It's just kind of rough.
Also,
Yeah,
is Willem Dafoe, does he still count as a twink at his age? Like, does age
No.
equal
He's
twink?
wasn't.
hotter, I think.
No, he wasn't
No.
the twink, Sean. I'm talking
No,
about
no.
the
But no,
boy.
I'm asking a general question.
Physique
Like,
wise, right? 'Cause
Otter.
he's slight.
yeah, physique wise, he is a twink, but he is old. So, like, can you be
Yeah,
an old twink?
I don't know. We'd
Like
have
a
to get
twunk?
an elder gay man on here to I'm not sure. I'm not brushed up
No,
on my
once you get older, they're no longer delicious twinks. They're
yeah.
mediocre
zingers?
ding dongs.
Ding
Yeah.
dongs.
Mediocre ding dong. Nice.
Twink emeritus.
What I've seen, Defoe's ding dong is not mediocre.
No,
No.
that thing is massive. That
More of
twink, that twink's asshole is decimated.
Legendary.
Mostly
that-
dong.
That twink's asshole, it looks like
Basically, just
those
cut to
oil
that
fields
guy in
in
the
Iran.
shower like Elizabeth Shue and leaving Las Vegas, just bleeding all over the place.
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Mm.
Sorry, I blacked out for a second. What happened?
So anyway, William Dafoe and his unit figure out like what's going on in this room, and
His
they
unit.
notice they
He said
notice
his eunuch.
His unit.
they
Oh,
notice
check out my ever scheming eunuch, dog.
they notice the rope coming out of the vent, and he's like, "This doesn't make a lick of sense. This is what you see in bad television." And then
Your Defoe's not bad.
Yeah, you love a
Thank you. Your
movie
Defoe
that's
is
like,
getting
hey,
pretty
the
good.
movie's stupid, huh, guys? What do you
Yeah.
think? This is pretty dumb, huh?
yeah,
I hate in movies, in TV shows, in any work of fiction when somebody points out something that they did in the story and they're like, "This is dumb." I'm like, "You fucking wrote it." I hate that. It's a trope, and I
you don't like
can't
the
stand it.
winkiness of it.
No, I fucking hate winking. That's why I hated fucking Snakes on a Plane. Remember that shit? Ugh,
I love that movie.
it's awful. It's
Guess
terrible.
what was on that plane?
Snakes?
As advertised. Eat shit a prayer before dying.
Yeah, I didn't see one doc in this whole movie.
Yeah. Oh. So anyway, so then we get so after Defoe kind of figures it out, then we get to see what really happened, which was the two boys, they fall down like a murder sprinkler. They are able to fucking like bullseye everybody in the room. They knock down the guy with the bad hairpiece. They fucking put him on his knees, and then they fucking send the owner of the Raiders to hell, and then they go to answer the door, and they're like, "Oh shit, it's Rocco. Let's fuck with him." Because apparently Rocco was sent by the Italian mob to kill everybody in the room. and he's
Also-
dressed up. His name is Jafar, I believe.
Nobody must be in this hotel besides who was in that room because they are screaming. There's bodies falling around all over the place.
There's
Like
gunshot.
no interruption.
They
It's very
ordered
convenient.
they ordered the gunshot proof room.
Well, again, this movie doesn't like again in the very beginning when they're going to kill one of the Boondock Saints. They're like, let's just take him out to the street and shoot him, like like discreet killers would do. Like
it's in
let's
a crime dimension, not unlike our own. It's in Gotham.
Yeah.
So
Also, it was broad daylight. By the way, it was in the morning.
It was like breakfast time.
breakfast. So anyway, they pull Rocco in and they put their fucking baklavas over their faces and they put him down on the ground. He's like, "Oh no, don't kill me! I'm the funny man." And then they yell in his ear. They're like, "Oh, you weren't gonna kill 9 guys with 6 shots, you moron! Your boys sent you to die." And then he has to reconcile himself with that. And he's like, he says "fuck" a whole bunch, and then they go back to
That's what that guy's superpower is, to just
Yeah.
curse. It's
yeah.
This is
he
It surely
another,
explodes the diversity of the word.
this is like another whisper shouty movie where like the 2 leads, all they do is either mumble or scream at the top of their lungs. There's like no modulation.
Yeah. A little bit softer now. So now they go back to I think we have the misogyny scene in Rocco's apartment, right? Because they're like
they also kill a cat in this scene, which I
Yeah.
fucking
yeah,
hate.
they accidentally
Not a
murder a
fan.
cat. They call a woman a whore, and then they're like, all right,
Threatens
let's
to
go.
shoot another woman. Threatens to shoot himself.
That's right, yeah. Then they're like, all right, let's go start doing more, let's slime some more people. So Rocco's like, oh,
Yeah,
this
this
is
this is where they
murderer.
come up. This is where they come up with the idea to turn into like vigilantes.
Can I mention the worst line in the movie and
Please.
see if I get an argument? We're kind of like 7-Eleven. We're not always doing business,
We may
but
not be
we're
doing
always
business,
open.
but we're always open.
What is
It's a
that mean?
great line.
Somebody
Is
thought that
it?
was clever.
Yeah. It's
That-
tattooed across my back.
No, I should have
So
seen
good.
that. I've
Yeah.
been back there plenty.
Well, it's in Latin, so
Oh.
I wish they had their in the second movie they have a Jesus portrait tattoo on their back, but one of them has the top half of Jesus and one just has like the legs and feet. So they would have to like
form up.
yeah, they would have to like
Voltron.
chicken fight to get the whole tattoo.
They have to do the Venture Brothers Makashiva thing.
Yeah.
Right on the other guy's shoulders.
So then the Rocco knows about where this guy who's like a kid murderer, well, he's an everything murderer. He's a real Crumbopulous Michael. They're like,
Love
we gotta,
killing.
yeah, I just love his killing. They're like, well, we gotta go do him at his house, where he hosts a criminal poker game,
Yeah.
that his wife's somehow aware of, but maybe not. So then they go there, they kill everyone to this terrible song, and then the murder man, who is like an unstoppable force, was taking a shit, so he takes a towel rack. Then there's a fight. They make Rocco beat him to death. So like, all right, cool. Now we're murder for hire. We're good times.
Well, first, which I
Yeah,
found
Rock-
hilarious, they're like, I don't know, the blonde brothers, like, he's got to do it himself as Rocco's getting the shit kicked out of him.
Rocco's getting the shit.
He's got to earn his
kicked out of him.
wings, right? Like,
Until Daryl Dixon throws him a cue ball
cue ball.
where he just smashes the guy in the face with it.
Did
Right.
Rocco have that weird freak out where he just pulls a gun on the guy in the convenience store yet, or that hasn't happened yet?
No, stop. I missed a part.
Yeah,
Before-
that happens. That happens before the apartment.
Before they go on their next murder spree, Rocco goes to meet up with his other lackey buddies
Goes
at
to
a
the diner.
restaurant at the diner because no one expected him to live. And when he realized it was set up, he shoots these 2 coke fiends in the head. Now that sets off the mob thinking that Rocco is going to be a problem. So now Rocco is going to be a problem.
I mean, you also skipped the part where they kill Ron Jeremy.
No, that's coming up. That's next.
No, that hasn't happened yet.
That hasn't
I don't
happened
think.
next.
That didn't happen before.
I think that might happen before the poker game.
Yeah, the poker game was like
Yeah,
the
'cause the
last.
poker
thing,
game is
'cause
when
they're all
there's a
beat to
firefight,
shit after
right?
that.
I thought
Yeah,
the
Ron
poker
Jeremy.
game-
No, so they go to he goes to the diner or whatever, kills his 2 buddies. They go to the apartment, shoot the cat. threatened to kill some.
Oh, right. You're right. You guys are right. I'm
Right.
sorry. Yeah,
I mean,
They
it
like
doesn't
go on
matter.
the
You can
lamb
skip it,
because
and
Rocco's
it's
super
fine.
freaked out because he just did it in broad daylight.
right.
This-
But this does matter because now Papa Yakavetta is like, bring me El Duce. So then
Right.
I guess
He goes to the blind bathroom attendant.
they're in charge of all.
Why
prisons.
is he named after Mussolini?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When he's clearly Scottish and or Irish and not Italian at all.
I don't
In
know.
his
Yankees.
fucking Magneto prison.
Well, I mean, so the
Maybe
guys
he's
that
named
named
after the
him are
Yankees
Italian,
pitcher.
right?
Right.
They are
Fair, yeah.
Italian dudes. So.
fair.
Yeah,
So
he was in a-
it's just
He probably
what
doesn't
they
call
call
himself
this
that.
guy. Yeah,
Right.
he's got a regular name, but we're just getting the Italian parallax view of this particular
No, it's
situation.
Joe, fuckhead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
this was the German mafia, they would have called him Hitler. So
Old Adolf Hitler.
yeah. So they thaw him out of his time
The
prison.
German mafia. What a fun concept that is.
It'd be very efficient.
Always on
So
time.
so now we're met with yet another crime scene investigation because they
Hope you
killed
like those.
So they killed Ron Jeremy at the Peep Show. They investigate that crime, and it's getting progressively dumber. And Defoe's losing his mind. He's like,
Hold on.
shooting."
You skipped over
Shooting.
where Rocco, when they kill the Ron Jeremy at the Peep Show, Rocco sexually assaults somebody
A
that's
stripper.
Oh, he
unconscious.
grabs some stripper passes out
Which
and
is-
he grabs a tit.
Which is
Mhm.
great. That's great stuff.
And it sets up a joke. It
Yeah,
sets up
yeah.
a joke.
I'll tip her. So Ron Jeremy's dead. They're like, all right, let's go kill this other scumbag. So they go kill that scumbag, and then El Duce is waiting for him outside. But Willem Dafoe mistakes it for 6. There's a whole team of shooters outside, and there was a firefight. And then you smash cut to the boys outside, and it's just Billy Connolly with like a 6-gun vest.
Can we pause on yet? Willem Dafoe went to FBI school where they said that every person has one and only one gun at any time, so you should assume that there must be as many people as there are guns, right?
That's the first thing they teach you.
All right.
It's what's on Herbert Hoover's grave says that. Like if you go to visit it.
One
gun
gun-
per
Everyone gets
one gun
one
per shooter.
gun.
I mean,
So-
generally speaking, though, nobody that actually knows how to shoot a gun will try to shoot more than a gun at a time.
I tried
I mean-
shooting 2 guns at once, and it did
I've
not
done it.
go
If
well.
I was actually trying to hit someone, I would.
Yeah. But would you hold your gun sideways? Remember when everybody used to do that?
I crossed them up. I did all. I was gun kataing. I was like I was a menace.
Also, this scene is I hate this scene a lot. This is one of the scenes that everybody's like, this scene's so cool. Like, I hate this scene because they're just shooting each other and they're both in straight lines, just no cover, just in the
Right.
middle of the
Yeah, this is a
That's the house,
suburban
it's-
street that can't be more than 30 feet wide.
Also,
Prime
if
dimension.
if the Saints are shooting at El Duce, they're killing everyone in the houses behind them. This is just in like a residential neighborhood. Like there'd be so much like
If they're
collateral
hollow
damage.
points, the penetration won't be that bad. 1, 2,
It's all
Rocco
fancy
is
stone houses.
yeah.
Oh,
Also,
yeah.
Rocco is deaf at this point because his ears are right by
Yeah.
the chambers of these things. Anyway, so Billy Connolly is shooting at his children, who he doesn't recognize. They're shooting at their dad, who they don't recognize. More on that later. They blast off Rocco's finger,
Finger.
and then they're like, Billy Connolly like smokes a cigar and
They
like
all get
exits.
shot.
Yeah, everyone gets
All
shot a
3 of
little.
them get
Everybody gets
shot.
shot a little bit. They spray down everything. It's bleach. None of this is useful.
Ammonia.
Ammonia. That's it. Sorry, my bad. Because he like tastes
Like he wouldn't
their
have smelled
blood.
the gallons of ammonia they splashed around there.
Well, the place is lousy with deer piss, so no one knows.
ammonia known for its
These
nonsense.
cats put pissing in those bushes.
Yeah,
Nonstop.
They got
There's
cats
a
all
big-
over this thing.
All right, there's a huge fucking cat.
Has
There's a
anybody
shootout
looked for
on-
a tiger?
Yeah. Find me a biggest sandbox. So now anyway, they can't figure out what the hell's going on. Everything's going cuckoo banana nuts. Smash cut back to someone's apartment where they are ironing all of their wounds closed.
In the most homoerotic fashion possible.
Right.
Right. And it's pretty funny. Like, they like Chekhov's iron that. Like when Rocco has his freak out in his apartment, he
That's
grabs
right.
that fucking iron and throws it in a bag. It's like, what the fuck? It's
And,
just
like-
totally random. And I'm sure they thought that was clever that it pops back up there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I guess presumably Billy Connolly is off camera using that like first aid kit from Predator 2.
Does he get hit?
I
don't
thought
even
he
know if
did. I
does.
thought he caught one.
Oh,
Or maybe
okay.
it's just because he leaves.
I thought he
Like,
was
why else
just
would he
like
leave?
that blessed, right? The bullets just like bounce off him.
Oh, he's
Right.
like he's like fucking Fortune from fucking Metal Gear Solid 2.
There is a 30-minute side plot about how he gets that vest in the second one.
Oh my
That's
god.
correct. That is
Great.
correct.
Like how why Han Solo is named Han Solo.
Right.
Yeah,
Basically, it's like they make the second one like Godfather 2, where half of it's like Il Duce as a kid, and then half of it takes place in present day.
I mean, that would probably be a better movie. Like him
And
killing
then-
mobsters
It is
in like,
not.
the 70s.
Willem
That's got a lot more
Willem Dafoe. Willem
It
Dafoe
is
was replaced by Julie Benz, I think.
Julie Benz. I remember.
I mean,
that.
more
I remember
thoughtful.
seeing her on the cover.
Yeah, but she's literally the same character because she does the same thing. She's like, "This is what happened," and she like calls everybody gay. And
Is she his gay daughter?
I am so
No.
smart that I make smart people feel like they are retarded.
That's a real line in the movie. Yeah.
And that's real.
Yeah.
So, okay. So now the boys are like, all right, we got to figure out what's next for us. Nobody do nothing. Oh, wait, Willem Dafoe might be onto us. Okay, but we're not gonna. Oh, wait, Willem Dafoe, they call Willem Dafoe and like confess, right?
No. They, after all that shit goes down, they figure out that Willem Dafoe is the guy looking for them.
Yeah.
And the brothers are like, oh, fuck, he's really smart.
All right, and
And
Rocco's
Rocco's
Rocco
like,
wants
we
to
got to
kill
do him. He's a liability.
They're like,
And
we can't
no, we
kill
can't.
him.
He's a good man.
He's
And so they go to confession, and
Well,
Willem
well-
Dafoe staggers into confession, like still drunk.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
From St.
Just
Patty's
coincidentally.
Park 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
So
They
then,
all go to the one Catholic church in Boston.
yeah, the only
Right.
one. Boston,
Yeah,
notoriously
there's
non-Catholic.
not a lot of them.
They walk past a bunch of synagogues to get there.
So then we're in like this weird like human centipede of confessionals where everyone is jammed into the one next to it. And Rocco's trying to kill Defoe, but then Rocco's got a gun on the priest and he wants to kill Defoe. And then one of the brothers reaches through the wall and puts a gun on Rocco. They hear that Defoe is like, I shouldn't appreciate these men, but I want to do what they do. And then they're like, all right, well, he's our boy now. So then they reach out to him. They're like, hey, let's make this official. And he's like, all right. So then they go and he like tips them off on whatever Papa Joe Yakavetta is doing. So now we're into the third act, which is the final act in most films, and is in this one. So
Nope.
they,
There's a fourth act in this one.
yeah. So then they're like going to go assault the mansion, a la like the end of the Xbox Punisher game. And
Great game.
Defoe finds out that every shooter in the city is like holed up in the mansion. So the boys immediately
Which
get arrested.
turns out to only be like 6 dudes.
Yeah, six dudes that are desperate for any
Yeah,
sort of
to
female
the
engagement.
point earlier where the bar had like no people in it, like this whole like mobster hideout in theory should have like 50 guys in it, and it's like 5.
The movie doesn't have enough RAM to load
Yeah.
all of the extra people.
And
It's-
after
it's
the
just-
first Russian heavy, like all the heavies in this movie are just like fat dudes,
Yeah.
right? They're just
Which I
like there's like
appreciate.
250 pounds of chewed bubble gum.
Yeah.
Like, like none of them are scary. Like none of
Got
them
a-
are scary.
A
they
physique
are-
like
they
all
American
look like-
soft serve.
They all look like Artie Lang.
Also,
Are
like,
extremely horny. Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
horny.
incredibly
Nobody's getting any tail in Boston.
Willem Dafoe is like meant to be this incredibly smart guy, and I guess to Matt's point, he has gone slowly insane. But his plan is to dress up, and I think I said in the group chat, he looks like he's doing John Forsythe cosplaying Jessica Lange. Like he is the least passable woman I have
Dude,
ever seen.
It's
And
wild.
it-
Like this movie is like gory as fuck to a lot of people, and the most disturbing thing in this movie to me is him like writhing around on the floor in drag.
Yeah,
It's like hysterical drag too. He's like dressed up like I don't know, like he's auditioning for like a Busby Berkeley movie. Like I don't understand his drag. Like,
as,
it is
as a woman, he looks
bizarre.
more like Willem Dafoe somehow.
Yeah.
He looks like Willem Dafoe's grandmother. That's what
Yeah.
he looks like.
Yeah, if he was
Yeah,
being pursued by Elmer Fudd, he would have
Fucking
dressed like this
Wilma
to
Dafoe.
briefly distract him.
Yeah.
But to that point, that one mobster's like, "Oh my god, I gotta fuck this lady."
Yeah.
Like he's
like,
so
look at
horny.
this sweet tail. Anyway, so the sweet can. So the boys immediately get arrested. They get apprehended. They get put in like the torture basement. Rocco gets a softball size hole drilled through him by Papa Joe. And then he's like, well, I'm gonna go fuck off. Go figure it out. Also, that super murderer we let loose, he could be in the bushes, maybe. So I don't know. Defoe dresses up in drag, seduces the bad guy from Dumb and Dumber, almost half blows him, but when his wig falls off, he murders that guy. Then he murders the other guy who wants sloppy seconds. And
I think
then
Defoe his character was more upset that the wig fell off than the gangster.
yeah,
That's how it reads.
Mhm.
I know I was.
a little disappointed. Almost got
The movie should have committed and just full like Brown Bunny, like full on blowjob in this movie.
Like
thing-
Defoe literally blows the guy on screen.
Yeah, I mean, it would have made the movie a lot more memorable to me.
For
Be
like
oh, that's that
15
movie where
minutes.
that's that movie that Willem Dafoe blew a guy. I'm like,
Oh, and he's got that thing tucked. Anyway, so
oh yeah, that thing is stuffed up his ass or something. I don't know. He's doing something.
meanwhile,
He's got it tucked so far back it looks like he's shitting his pants.
yeah. Oh,
Like Ace Ventura.
big old
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Knish. So meanwhile, so he's stalking through the house. The boys are breaking their own hands to escape the murder basement that they're in before they get executed. Rocco dead. Defoe finds someone with their throat slit, but still dressed like a lady, so he just gets like blackjacked by Billy Connolly. Billy Connolly walks in on the murder basement to see his sons praying over Rocco, and he's like, "Oh, I get it. Those are my boys."
That-
That's
Right,
the
they're
prayer
saying
that
the
I used to
family
tell them
prayer.
when they were boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, back when we used to murder people at Christmas, and then we
This
prayed
is-
over that.
Is
Um,
so stupid. Like the
It's
fact
the
that they
dumbest
all
conceit.
just like apropos of nothing, they all end up doing the same like highly specific vocation.
It's Martha
Is-
before Martha.
It is
It's like, what-
retarded.
What are you
Yeah.
saying? What did you just say?
You
Yeah.
mother.
Like
So anyway.
there again, it doesn't do the movie any disservice to just have them as this like their family tradition or like, oh, this is what dad used to do or something. But the fact that this all is
Yeah.
just like happenstance is
Well,
fucking
I don't even think it's
idiotic.
supposed to be happenstance in the frame of the narrative. It's supposed to be their family's chosen by God to do this. That's why they have like the dreams.
Oh
Yeah.
God, I
And
Yeah,
all
feel
the-
no,
Wait,
totally.
wait,
That's
wait,
because when the
wouldn't it-
water drips on them, they've had a dream that
Right,
God is
they're
telling them to
anointed to,
do
like,
this.
Pick
Yeah.
up the fucking gun and carry on the mission or whatever, right? Like
I like
does
that
it-
Matt. I like that Matt is taking on the Nate role today.
Yeah.
I'm really working hard
I'm
to
bringing the
justify.
apologetics for Troy Duffy today.
Does-
It's
I mean,
it's
doesn't
a
it make-
pro-religious radicalization film, is what it is.
Matt
Nate,
is
Nate,
the-
stop
the
trying to
C.S.
out Nate.
These
Lewis
days
of
they
the
do
Stop
Boondock
it.
things.
So not for nothing though, wouldn't it make wouldn't it make a lot more sense for them? You could still have the plot play out almost exactly the same, but like instead of having that firefight in front of the house, like when the dad, wouldn't it have been easier for him to recognize the boys then?
I mean, yeah.
It's the
Of
prayer.
course.
It's the prayer that tips them.
Ah,
Yeah, because
Right.
it seems like he hasn't seen them since they were little kids, right?
Right.
right.
So, yeah.
when they memorize
And
their prayers,
they make a
it's-
point of being like, it's a family prayer. We can't teach it to you because
Yeah.
Rocco is like, teach me that prayer. That's badass shit or whatever. So they make a point of like underlining that like this is their family thing, right? So
right.
yeah.
So-
It's stupid as fuck. Don't get me wrong.
You can also
Yeah.
learn it just by listening, but
Right? Yeah. It's not that complicated.
That's how learning works.
come see, come saw. So then anyway, so then Billy Connolly is like, "Oh, me boys," and they're like, "Oh, me dad," and then they're like, they leave. Smash cut. 3 months later, Papa Joe Yakoveta has been arrested and arraigned for the third time.
He has the quickest mob execution trial in history. They really jammed it through there.
The Boston PD and the FBI are now complicit in. Also,
Yeah,
they
they're
they
goofs.
throw guns over the top of a metal detector. They could have just walked around, but you know,
Yeah.
whatever.
And nobody notices them tossing the guns. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or really, who gives a shit if the metal detector goes off? Because it's
right.
all
They
there,
set off
guys.
a whole ass alarm. But anyway, so the trial is happening. Then the media is waxing about how he's like the new John Gotti and he's going to get off and isn't this impressive? And then the boys burst in. They monologue for quite a bit. And Billy Connolly's like, watch this. He's like, anywhere evil goes, we're going to shoot you in the neck. And they're like, don't be bad people. And then they shoot him in the face. And then they talk about how far they're going to take it and do they have the Constitution to take it the whole way. And that's the Boondock Saints.
Yeah,
Well,
the
and then
movie.
the shittiest part of the movie, honestly, is like
Oh, is
all
the
the
end?
man on the man on the
The
street.
man on the
The man on the
Yeah,
street
yeah.
part
I
is
was gonna
so
say-
bad.
It's the fucking Dark Knight Returns. It's I think Batman's great. I hope he goes after the homos next. Like it's
Yeah.
Dude, that would have been great if they fucking dropped that in there.
You look
That'd
like a
have been so
leprechaun to me.
Dude,
If I
it's
see a
the way
leprechaun.
the way this movie ends. Like, obviously, I know it was like a troubled production, but it feels like, I don't know. It feels like there's like I'm glad there is, but it feels like there's a half hour missing out of this movie because like
Absolutely.
the time jump
There's scenes
to
that are just gone.
to the trial makes like no sense, and then to end with those like street interviews is like the weirdest fucking way to end this.
I think the
Well,
ending
it's-
is
it's
just
so you're supposed to know that you're conflicted. Like you're supposed to know that it's
Oh.
not a
Yeah.
black and white issue.
Duffy is congratulating himself for making a nuanced and complicated crime film that you're supposed to
Oh,
feel
right.
weird about. You're like, oh man, I watched a bunch of bad guys die, but I guess maybe that's not the right thing.
Oh.
That one guy wanted to get busy though.
To quote the great Dennis Reynolds, and then it just kind of
It
ends.
ends.
that is this movie. And it's just
The
kind of-
goofiest part about the courtroom execution to me as a gun guy is that Billy Connolly has a 12 gauge shotgun with like probably what, an 8-inch barrel,
Yeah.
right?
It's
And
just
he's
like-
about to execute that guy at point blank range.
It would be like
front row
scanners.
seats at a fucking Gallagher concert. They're gonna be picking skull out of their teeth.
It's gonna be a
Like, that is
Jackson
gonna be
Pollock.
so messy.
Yeah, it's well, it's like you hear the bang bang of the two nines and then just kaboom.
Right, like he'd be wearing that, dude. That would be real bad.
Oh, that's the Boondock Saints.
closed casket.
Over under on whether maybe not know directly, but through 6 degrees of separation, any of us know somebody that has those Aquatas and Veritas tattoos on their hand. Like,
easily,
a good friend of mine used
easily.
to have those. He got them removed.
Oh,
Oh.
thank God.
TJ, you know him too.
I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
He's,
like
he's
the-
a great dude. He's a
He's
great
a good
guy.
guy.
He's really young.
he's a good guy.
it wasn't Chuck, was it?
No,
No, it's an
No.
Autobar guy.
Oh,
it's
okay.
an Autobar guy.
Gogs didn't get his removed. Gog still has his.
Right. It's
He
right
just had him
under
on his dick.
it's right under the 7-Eleven thing on my back.
Yeah. Well, here's
And my
the thing.
angel wings.
Here's the thing, and this might be an unpopular opinion, but like,
You love this movie.
no, I hate like Irish crap. Like, I don't have any problem with people that are Irish, but like the whole like
You love
Irish.
the IRA.
I love the IRA, but no, I mean
You
like
love
the like.
potatoes.
I just mean like the like Irish pride crap, like the fucking
Right.
like. And I feel like this movie.
You have a
plays in-
Celtics jersey.
Yeah, I like. I don't. You're not understanding my point.
It's
Like
if they're really
It's
from
cute
Boston,
when he
they should-
does it.
They should have Notre Dame logo tattoos somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I hate all that crap. I hate like the. And,
They're just wearing
and I-
House of Pain shirts.
and I
the
feel
whole
like
time.
I feel like this movie plays into that. Like, if you're into all that
It does.
crap, if you have like Irish flags and like "Kiss Me, I'm Irish" shirts, like you're gonna love the Boondock Saints. You're gonna have fucking all that stupid fucking flogging Molly and all that bullshit playing all the time. I mean,
That was
I
a very
hate-
late '90s thing too. That shit was
Oh,
huge then.
so
like,
was.
they're definitely playing to that, right?
I just feel like it's soft white pride. Honestly, like I just feel
Yeah,
like you're just
it
too scared
absolutely
to be.
is.
as part of the
Klansman.
soft, as part of the soft
50
white
years ago,
community.
probably wasn't so soft, right? Like,
Right,
probably
right,
wasn't a black guy
exactly.
in South Boston, right?
Exactly.
I mean, I saw Flogging Molly with Golgo Bordello, and they were pretty good. I'm not gonna
Yeah, they're a good
lie.
band. I love the Pogues. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
Pogues are
I
great.
have a Catholic name, and my last name's McCormick. Right? My family's all Irish Catholic, but I don't go around being like I'm Irish American because that's fucking lame.
This is
Yeah.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't have a problem with Irish people in
Yeah,
general. It's
no.
that whole like, I don't know. It's just weird to me, like to get so
You're right.
fucking worked
It's
up
just
about
like it is like white supremacy adjacent.
it.
Right.
It's like when I see people wearing fucking Thor's hammer necklaces. It's like, or like Celt, or like fucking runes.
I'm sure I told this story, but I went on a date with a girl one time that I met at Electroshock. Do you guys remember Electroshock?
Of
I know
course I
Matt
do.
probably does.
Yeah.
But I went home with her and she had one of those necklaces. I was like, oh no, she's a Nazi, but I'm still gonna fuck her anyway.
I bet it was good times though, was it not?
It
Nazi chicks
was.
are hot, dude. You gotta like make allowances.
Like Feruzia Balk in like
Oh,
American
yeah.
History X. Like
Come
Yeah,
on.
flag way up.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Give me a break. All right, let's get into Five Knuckle Shuffles. We talked about this movie a lot. Special guest Matt McCormick. Thanks for joining us.
Matthew.
Your Five Knuckle Shuffle score.
And it's also we multiplied by 500 because it's our 500th episode.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
Hey, 3,000.
I know this movie sucks. I know it's barely a movie.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like a bunch of vignettes that Troy Duffy wrote like in his like scrapbook of like action movie ideas that he like sort of hung together.
Good way
with,
to put
like,
it.
Mhm.
with a bullshit plot, and it's stupid as fuck. The main characters aren't the main characters. Like Willem Dafoe's the main character.
Yeah.
Like
God love
the
him.
main characters have no personality. Despite all of that, despite how crass and violent and
Cringe.
how it like apes profundity, like I kind of still had fun watching it. Like parts of it were fun. So it's a shitty movie, but I'm going to give it a 6. There's movies I've watched that are better, that are less fun to watch. I'm not going to watch it again probably for another 20 years, but like when I was watching it yesterday, I was like, this is so fucking dumb, but I wasn't hating it. So
You're not
I'll
going
give
to
it a
bring your
6.
daughter in to watch it, and then when your old lady's like, "What movie you're watching?" Like, this is a family movie. Only we can watch it. You watch it.
My daughter can't sit through movies. She's doesn't have the attention span.
I don't have anymore either. It's working on me the opposite way. All right, pass the mic, my friend.
Let's go Nate because he's never seen it before. I want to hear his virgin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like a 2. Maybe it's a 1. It's not. I didn't like it. It's like insufferably self-congratulating from start to finish. Like it's like this is a creative movie and you love it. This is fun. You're watching a movie.
Hey, real quick, did you watch? In what order did you watch Boondock Saints and Overnight? Did you watch Boondock Saints first and then
I watched
Overnight?
Boondock Saints first. Yeah.
Because I was wondering if you
No,
watched.
yeah,
it another way.
I didn't poison the well because I thought like,
Yeah.
if I watch this guy, I'm gonna hate the movie more. Like
No, I honestly, maybe I feel like if you watch the documentary first, you'd be like, I'm amazed this movie got made at all and like
that's fair.
exists. So
I might have been like, oh, I'm surprised this is better than what that asshole seemed like he would have made. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It's just so, it's cocky in this annoying and obnoxious way. I didn't find the action compelling because it does that thing where it goes into slow-mo every time anything's happening. So there's no choreography. It's just people standing still shooting guns, which is not like, especially considering The Matrix came out the same year, which is a movie that does interesting shit the whole time. It's also just like annoying to me that they dress completely alike. They are not identical twins. Like, if you're gonna do this movie, find identical twins and cast them. Like,
Yeah.
do the whole thing. You do these
They
two
should've
guys who
cast
don't
those.
even look related, and then
Should
you're
have
like,
cast those fat twins on motorcycles.
That'd have been
yes,
sick.
better
the
movie.
Barbarian Brothers.
The Barbarian
Yeah,
Brothers.
the
That'd have been
Barbarian
sick.
Brothers.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
Those guys weren't doing anything in 1999. They could have gotten those guys.
just this whole like, I don't know. It's such a weird cultural affect that I recognize all the people that I knew that it played out in, where it was sweaters and pea coats and torn jeans and the whole thing, right? Like its tail is way longer than it deserves to be. But the reason why I'd give it a 2 is because Willem Dafoe is genuinely kind of fun in this because he's trying to do the movie, and I don't feel like anybody else really is. Everybody's kind of just like melting.
Do you think at any point, I mean, Willem Dafoe, storied actor, by the time this movie came out, he's been in a million like amazing films. do you think he was on set like, what the fuck is this fucking movie? You know what I
how
mean?
did
Like,
they get him?
That's what
No,
I was
I
about
think
to say.
he's
Like,
into it.
was his career in like a downturn at this point? I
I
can't
mean, he
recall.
always takes. I mean, he takes. If you
I
look
mean,
at his
he was
output,
in New Rose Hotel, for Christ's sake. It's
Yeah.
a movie I think
Jesus,
only
yeah,
I've
that's probably
seen.
lower budget than this.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's a Abel
Low
Ferrara movie.
budget.
Also technically cyberpunk, but
It's a William
It's a
Gibson,
William
yeah.
Gibson true story.
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, Willem Dafoe always kind of picks like interesting stuff. Like he is in mainstream movies from time to time, but like if you look at his filmography, he picks a lot of like weird,
He
like
was in-
small movies.
He was in
I mean,
Existenz
the two
the
movies
same year.
around this, I was going to say, were
I mean, that's
Exorcist,
Cronenberg. Though.
Exorcist.
That movie rules, though.
and then he was in American Psycho right after this.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Kind
I
of playing
just,
the same character in American Psycho, sort of.
Yeah, he is.
I
Shadow
just
of the
feel like
Vampire.
I don't know. I couldn't. Oh, Shadow of the Vampire. He was nominated for an Oscar for that
Yeah.
that performance. That's an
Genre Lock.
amazing movie. Nobody fucking talks about that movie. That movie's
It's a great
incredible.
movie, yeah.
I just feel like it's one of those movies kind of lost to time. I feel like nobody
It's-
really.
He was also in Speed 2 Cruise Control in 1997.
He's
for
the
some
villain,
reason.
yeah. He's the bad guy. Yeah, I think he probably took this because it was like, oh, this is a complicated character. Like at least if you gave somebody a paragraph character description, they sound complicated. Now what is on the screen is not complicated. It's
Yeah.
all just parody and pastiche and bullshit.
Right.
But you could see a version of this where it'd be like, oh yeah, this guy's conflicted about himself. He's conflicted about his job and his view of morality, and he's slowly descending into madness because he's enjoying deaths and all these things. Like
It's one of these things where I've seen interviews with him. I've never seen him talk about this movie specifically, but like he's generally like seems like a very pleasant guy. Doesn't ever really talk bad about anybody. But like, it's got to be crazy to work with like Cronenberg, Scorsese. Like he's worked with everybody, and then you work with Troy Duffy, and you got to be like, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Like, it's gotta
and
be
from
crazy.
Overnight, the only person who seemed to have liked Troy Duffy on that movie was Billy Connolly, right? Like Billy Connolly's in the documentary and seems like he's getting along great with everybody, but maybe just because he's being treated like an A-lister by a bunch of kids, and he's eating up, and everybody else is like, look, don't fuck with me. So yeah, it's a 2.
He's a Monty Python guy, right?
No, he's just like
comic.
No, he's a stand-up.
yeah,
Oh.
and he was the second teacher on the TV show Head of the Class
Oh
Oh
shit!
yeah,
Hell
for
yeah.
like 2
Keep cut, keep
seasons.
cut.
I love that show. It's
He
great.
was
He
in Head
wasn't,
of
he
the Class
wasn't on
2
Star
all.
Trek. That's the other one.
The other Scottish guy.
All right, Nate.
Alec.
Alec.
Oh man, it's a 10.
Okay.
No.
No,
No.
it's not. Come on, Nate. Jesus Christ.
Oh, what
gonna
was
be
your
a-
favorite part? We gotta.
I'm gonna-
Oh yeah,
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
So I got distracted. Alec, was your favorite part
The nuanced. Oh.
the nuance?
The,
That's funny.
the nuanced exploration into homosexuality in Boston.
I mean that.
Oop.
This movie really is about as nuanced of a take from Boston of 1999, the exploration of homosexuality, what people would have thought of it. So,
He would have gotten
Yeah?
beaten up more. Probably in reality.
Yeah.
Well,
gonna
homosexuality had just come out in Boston in '99. It was like how Russians get movies.
Right. It was that and Crystal Pepsi, same year. Big year for
oh, yeah, Crystal
Boston.
Pepsi. I wish they were Irish Protestants and not Irish Catholics. They were wearing orange the whole time.
Like an Orangeman, yeah.
Or if one of them was Protestant and the other was Catholic, and in between all the murders, they had to fight each other.
They
all
just had to
come
kill everybody
together
that like
to kill
badmouth the
mobsters.
British.
So
Oh,
it's
boy.
a 10, Alec.
The 3.
The 3.
The
It's a
three.
The 3. Like,
Yeah.
I don't remember liking this movie, but I remember finding it amusing. And there are still parts that are amusing, but overall, it's just such a mess. The clusterfuck. Like that opening, like I almost stopped it during like the opening montage. Like you said, like I was thinking Lifetime movie, but USA movie is probably more accurate. Just like a little 30-second scene and then fade to black and show like the skyline and then a couple of names of the like what the fuck? Troy Duffy spent too much time with watching USA Up All Night.
Watching Silk
Um,
Stockings.
Yeah, silk stockings, soft core porn. The USA's answer to the Red Shoe Diaries. But yeah, it's a 3. This movie's an absolute disaster. Willem Dafoe's fun, and like there are parts of the action that I find amusing, but overall, it's just an absolute unmitigated mess. Troy Duffy's a bad person for making it, and he should be put to death.
Well, you
Yeah.
can feel good in the fact that he's like an utter failure. I mean, he keeps threatening. He'll pop up on social media every couple of years to be like, "I'm trying to make Boondock Saints 3," and it's like, yeah, it's not
They
going to
are
happen.
making
He
it, I'm
probably
pretty
has
sure.
a Google alert that's going to go off when this
I-
episode goes up.
He claims that he's been claiming he's going to make that movie for a decade. It's not going to happen. I mean, it might show up on Tubi. You never know.
Hell
Oh,
yeah, that's
God.
even better, honestly.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, anything else, Mr. Alec?
TJ.
That's me. I fucking hate this movie a lot. I hate this movie like to levels like this is like close to like Southland Tales level movie hate for me. And I can't watch this movie without divorcing a lot of baggage I'm bringing into it. I can't stand Troy Duffy. That documentary has just like colored my viewing of this film.
Hmm.
And I can't take away, again, like I said in the opening of the show, every moron that loved this movie was like, you gotta watch it, it's so cool, like it's just like Reservoir Dog. Like, it's a 0. I fucking hate this movie, dude. I fucking hate this movie so much. And I hate everything about it. I hate the cult of like classicness of it and the fact that it has a fan base. Like I despise this film. I found it incredibly boring. To Nate's point where he said like all the shootouts is just guys just standing and shooting. Like, again, it's somebody that just watched like a Hong Kong movie that was probably made on like a $300 budget where people are like jumping off of trucks and kicking people in face. Like, that shit's exciting. Watching some guys stand in a room and shoot each other, boring. And yeah, I don't know. This is going to be an odd comparison, but like this to me is the band Coheed and Cambria, because I had so many people back in the old days tell me, "Oh, you like the Mars Volta? You're going to love Coheed and Cambria." And I listened to it and I was like, "This fucking sucks. This is nothing like the thing I
you
like."
don't like a Favorite House Atlantic? You don't even like that?
That's not a terrible song, but overall,
Thank
I do
you.
not care for that band. Welcome Home is also not a terrible song, but I don't like that band. And I used to get upset because people would conflate the Mars Volta and Coheed and Cambria like they were on equal footing. They are not. To say that like this is in any way, shape, or form comparable to like a Quentin Tarantino movie, like get the fuck out of here. It's not even, it's like insulting to me. I hate this movie a lot and I never want to watch it again. And I'm mad I've seen the sequel. And like I said, if there's
Well,
one
get
thing,
madder when we see the sequel to the sequel, whenever that comes out. We figure out a
it's
shoehorn
never
that
going to
in.
happen. But I will say that, you know, again, as someone that enjoys Schadenfreude, it is great that Troy Duffy is. I mean, he's more successful than me. He got his movie made, but like, it's great that his dreams are on squandered and he's a failure. So you know that's it's a 0. Gogs.
Shout out Schadenfreude.
I know you love it. It's
I
your
do. It's
favorite
my, it's my
emotion.
favorite emotion. I wanted to break out. I couldn't find any visors because I wanted to do this review as 1999 Gogs and then do it as 2026 Gogs. Because 1999 Gogs, this is a 9 all day. He loved this movie deeply. The way a young man would love a film before you could legally drink. As current Gogs, who I am, it's a 4. I know all the lines. I don't know. It's like it's a 4 or a 6. It's certainly not a 5.
Our scores
it's
keep going
memorable.
up a
It
tick.
is a
They keep
memorable
going
movie.
up a tick every time. If we get like 8 more people on here, somebody's gonna give it a 10.
like there's parts of it that are kind of like I smiled at like nostalgically. I'm like, oh, those we had good times together back when we were drinking buddies, like that kind of vibes. Uh, it's dog shit. It is poorly made. It is trying way too hard. It's like if someone heard a Tarantino movie through a bathroom wall and tried to draw it from memory. Like that's kind of what they were doing in this movie.
Jesus Christ, what an analogy!
It's and we didn't mention it, but it's also very Kevin Smith, which I know we talked about
It
analog, but this
is.
is very Kevin Smith
It's
coded.
it's imitating a lot of things.
I mean, that's when
Yeah.
when Rocco's dressing his girlfriend down. It was very like
Yeah,
she blew everybody
very
and whatever, like
clerk
clerk
scene.
shit, right?
Yeah, it might as well have been Randall, but like, yeah, I mean, it's a 4, but like, Young Me was a 9. It could be a 6. It's just it's not forgettable. It's not good, but it's not atrocious to me. So I don't know. It's a real paradox, but it's the stink of the director is also tainting this a little bit too. So there you go, Sean.
Well, I agree with everybody somehow.
I don't disagree
I'm
with
with
any of these
you,
things either.
fellas.
Hooray for our side.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, rules say I can't give it a 5. That's out because it's definitely not unmemorable. So that's out the window. Like, I want to give it a 0, but I also kind of want to give it a 4. So I'll give it a 1.
Wild. I don't even understand how you got
It's like
there.
it's like the only number up to 5 we haven't picked, up to 6 we haven't picked yet. That's not 5, I guess.
Gotta fill in the gaps.
Oh shit.
It's like kind of to Matt's point, like it's not as unenjoyable to watch as most bad movies, but it doesn't fail in a charming way like some bad movies do. It's just like it's such a time capsule, and I think like that works for and against it. Like this movie would never be made again, and it probably should have been made to begin with. I'm curious like to see what the Keanu Reeves / Richard Dreyfuss or whoever, because I forget who the other people they had. They had like
Kenneth
I had no idea
Branagh.
Keanu Reeves was ever tied to this project in
Yeah,
any way.
he was supposed to be
Kenneth
one of the
Branagh.
brothers. Kenneth Branagh was supposed to be the El Duce character.
yeah.
Like, Ewan
What the
McGregor was
fuck?
supposed to be one of the
Oh, yeah,
brothers.
Ewan
at one
McGregor
point.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would love to see the Ewan McGregor.
Until him and Troy Duffy had a conversation about capital punishment, and then he immediately pulled his name out of the running.
It's like
That's
famously
not a
like,
joke. That's actually like
no,
what
I
happened.
believe it. I don't know. Like more, and I guess it's maybe not the movie's fault. Like I'm more against what it wrought than the movie itself, because like it's just a shitty indie crime movie, but it just like spun out into like, oh, you gotta watch this and like fucking. I don't like peacoats. I mean, that's just a personal thing. Like I'm not sure. Like they're so Catholic, they're wandering into like Greek and Russian Orthodox. Like I don't know how like familiar with Catholicism Troy Duffy is specifically, but
Not
like it,
very.
yeah, I feel like that's his
They're
his
like
knowledge level.
junkies who need a fix. They're walking. Oh, it's a church. Come on, we're gonna go
Yeah.
inside for a minute and get a few prayers in.
You got to score.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like this is like a very difficult movie to score, but like I enjoyed talking about it with everybody. I think it is apropos for the 500th movie. Jesus Christ.
That like Alex said previously, that's not even really accurate. It's got to be higher than that. But
Yeah.
Canonically, it's our 500th episode.
I do have a set of picks for next week if nobody has anything, and I was going to see if Matt would choose between the two of them.
Yeah,
Didn't
let
we have
Matt
a pick?
choose.
I thought, didn't we?
I
King
do
Solomon
want, before
style.
we break up, I want to share something with you guys that I found on the internet last night about this movie that I had no idea existed.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Troy Duffy wrote a book
Oh
my
God.
God.
called Boondock Saints Blood Origins. That's a prequel, apparently.
course.
I assume
that's
this
the
is
fucking-
this is the eugenics book that the movie's based
Yeah,
on.
I guess. Yeah. Well, yeah. So yeah, it kind of ties into like
Boondock Saints Blood Quantum.
But the best part of it is the about the author on Amazon. So it goes into a bunch of shit that like he burst into Hollywood in 1997, Miramax deal, blah blah blah, writer director, cult classic.
He burst into Hollywood and then burst right the fuck
Burst
out.
into flames.
He's the Kool-Aid man. He went right through the wall, right out the other side.
But the best part of it was his early success with the Boondock Saints led to the Boondock Saints 2 a decade later, establishing a franchise.
That's a mark of success when you make a
Comics?
movie 10 years after the only
Yeah.
other movie.
Yeah, it's like
you've
Blade
made.
Runner.
Comics, merchandise, and over 1.3 million fan tattoos.
Jesus.
Oh,
That
How
is
do they
in his
measure
about
that?
the author.
oh, that's rough. I can't imagine how bad that book is.
Yeah,
That-
no,
that
Gogs,
book-
you got to read it.
Is there an audiobook?
Oh, you know what? Like if
Gogs does have to read it.
not for nothing,
Yeah.
if like fucking Southland Tales
Southland
rules are going to apply,
That's, yeah,
then,
that's
Is there
the
an
precedent,
audiobook?
right?
Yeah, is there an audiobook read by Troy?
Read
Duffy?
by Troy. Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't know. I was looking for this to watch it, so I looked on Amazon and I could stream it for free on Amazon.
Dogs,
But
please.
that was the
review
first thing that came up.
That's
Boondock
hilarious.
Saints Blood Meridian for us and tell us how it is.
That's I want a Cormac McCarthy Boondock Saints adaptation.
Oh, can you
It
imagine?
is-
Yeah.
Blood
Grim.
Origins, the Boondock Saints Volume 1 is $0 on Audible.
Volume
Oh,
I'm looking
one.
to see if there was an audiobook, and the very first thing when I type in Boondock Saints is Boondock Saints Rosary, so you can buy that.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh,
I know what I'm getting
no.
TJ for Christmas.
Hell yeah.
paperback-
support
hold the
my
fucking-
two favorite things: Catholicism and the Boondock Saints.
We're going to need the Plex
So
version.
there is
of-
an audiobook of Boondock Saints Volume 1 Blood Origin.
there might need to be
Is
a
it read
Whoa,
by
whoa,
Troy
whoa, whoa,
Duffy?
whoa, whoa! Hold on. Volume 1.
Yeah, it is Volume 1. Sorry, I forgot that.
So there's another one.
It does
No.
not appear to be the case. I guess the movie's Volume 2? I don't know.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it was a
literally
volume.
a Southland Tales thing.
It's a history of the world part 1 thing.
So if there's a Plex version of books, I guess that's the library. We might need to use that because the
A
one
Plex.
I'm seeing is like on Amazon. The paperback copy is $49.
You can get a Kindle. You can get a Kindle I think it's for free if you have a Kindle membership.
Oh, okay.
I've got a couple Audible credits kicking around. I might
Yeah.
be willing to waste one of them, but I don't want it to ruin my suggestions.
Right? Yeah, your algorithm be fucked for years, man.
Gotta go into incognito mode to download.
Yeah, it's
God,
like
I would love.
Yeah,
I would
buy a
love to know.
VPN. Download
It's
the
like this-
book.
this guy really likes Chris Hedges and Troy Duffy. We should have him arrested.
All right, Sean, what picks you got for us?
All right, Matt, your choices are we're going to spin off Defoe because it's probably the easiest one. It's either Wild at Heart or To Live and Die in LA since we already did Streets of Fire.
Oh my god. It's got to be Wild at Heart.
Hell
Ooh,
yeah.
We get to watch David Lynch on the show.
All
Very
right, all
interesting.
right.
That's probably my favorite David Lynch movie. So
Also,
Nice.
arguably, I think besides the Straight Story, maybe the most accessible Lynch movie. Like, I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I mean,
weird.
it's weird, but it's like the narrative is pretty straightforward.
But, I mean, I guess Blue
Wizard of
Velvet
Oz.
is
It'd be great.
Blue Velvet's pretty accessible. Also weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's it's got the best dancing in any film.
It's also got a wonderful Nick Cage performance. Like,
Yeah,
the Nick
It's always
Cage
great.
in that movie is great. Also, Willem Dafoe has the grossest teeth in any movie ever.
I'm
Like, his
wearing a
teeth-
Nick Cage t-shirt, for fuck's sake.
Oh hell yeah, I love that movie. Shout out to Mandy. When
When
the
I
hell
was
is
a-
that guy? When's that guy
I'll-
making another movie?
I maybe TJ will get a kick out of this. I don't remember what the other movie was called, but I used to, when I was young, get Wild at Heart mixed up with some movie where somebody got a baboon heart transplant, and I can't remember.
Yes,
I think it's just called Wild
Hearts
Wild
can't be-
Heart.
Wild Hearts can't
Wild-
be broken.
Holy shit!
That was
God,
It's
What
it's
is
got
it? Repeat
Freaked out.
for the listener. Gogs' eyes rolled back in his head, and he
dude,
just
Gogs
shouted
like
that.
flipped out. I wish maybe I can like edit the video
Wait,
for that.
it's
Gog,
cra-
I thought Gogs had a stroke.
it's Christian Slater, right?
Yeah,
Like,
think
and he's
so.
like a dishwasher.
yeah.
My high school
he-
girlfriend loved that movie.
And he
Like,
gets
I
a
was like,
monkey heart.
He gets a monkey heart.
Baboon heart transplant.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were
Does
talking
he
about
like
that
climb
movie.
trees and shit?
He's got. I think he gives him like ninja powers. If I
Yeah, I was
remember
gonna say,
correctly.
does he like
Because
does he
it's like
scale
Teen
back?
Wolf era thing where just
Right.
like people take on animals.
Right on
I
the
thought
top
you
of
guys
the
were talking
truck.
about that movie Body Parts. You remember that movie where the guy gets
Yeah.
like the serial killer body parts? And then
No, I was
becomes-
talking about the thing with two heads with Rosie Greer or whatever.
yeah, yeah.
No, I'm
What's
way
the-
off.
What's the Tales from the Crypt where
Untamed
there's a
heart.
possessed toupee? Remember that one?
Oh, that's the Simpsons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
No, I
wait,
think
no.
there's actually isn't there a Tales from the Crypt with that?
There's a Tales from the Crypt too, because the Simpson one was called Hell to Pay.
or
which
maybe
is
that's what I'm thinking.
fantastic
That's what I'm
title.
thinking of.
And that's when Homer's like, but I look so youthful and hunky. It's like, yeah, but the kid's gotta die. It's like he's like
I was wrong. Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken is like a fucking fuck me off western.
Damn it.
Untamed Heart,
Untamed.
There, that's it.
1993's. Christian Slater
Slater.
as Adam, a shy, wounded busboy who believes he has a baboon's heart, and Marissa Tomei.
Ooh,
He doesn't
Oh.
crime.
so he only thinks he has a baboon heart.
As you do.
He doesn't actually have one.
The
I
surgical
need to read
nuns
Marissa
told
Tomei.
him that
That's-
when he was
she's
a
very
orphan.
young in
Yeah.
that.
We got to figure out how to get that one on the show.
Yeah, whatever.
Got to
Untamed
get to
Heart.
Marissa Tomei
Mm.
or Christian Slater.
I typed
Either way.
in monkey heart movies, and it came up with that, and then Monkey Man.
Monkey Man?
Yeah,
What the hell is
Yeah.
Monkey Man?
It's that
the one with
Art
Dev
Adams
Patel. You
comic.
just watched it.
What's that?
The old Dev Patel. You just watched it like last year. Where
Oh,
He's
the action
awesome.
movie.
Yeah, I forgot the title of that movie. That movie was good.
That movie goes hard in the paint.
Yeah, that movie was a lot of fun.
All right.
All right, everybody. That is 500 episodes in the book. We'll see you for 500 fucking more.
Oh,
Matt, you got
God.
anything to promote?
No.
Yeah.
I'll be in Baltimore for Maryland Death Fest. So if anybody wants to hang out, come to Maryland Death Fest.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll be
yeah.
there.
this summer.
It's in May.
Yeah, it's Memorial Day weekend.
It's going to be
Nice.
fun.
Or if you guys want to like go drink a beer or something, we can all hook up.
I like
I'm
that.
for it.
When are you
Yeah.
coming up, Sean?
Maybe I can swing up there around the same time.
That'd be right.
But Nate has to go to Colorado because you guys can't both be in the same
Can't be
place.
in-
Right, yeah. Yeah, we have
Well,
to
I mean,
switch.
Nate can stay in Delaware, and we can all go up to the border, and we can just touch dicks over the border.
And set up a DMZ.
Yeah, I can sit in the weed store parking lot that's just
There you
like
go.
right across.
All right, everybody. That's the show. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Always.
Oodles.
Thanks, Matt.
See you, Matt. Good
Thanks,
seeing you,
Matt. That
brother.
was a lot of fun, dude.